Well, a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, right? I have the police scanner app on my phone. Whenever I hear some shots, I'll just listen in to see what's happening.
Why would they name this the Skytanic? That's like the most retarded thing you can name it. Like, really? The Skytanic? That's what you're going to call this thing? Are you for real? Losing my faith in humanity, boys. Maybe it's just sleep deprivation. I'm not sure.
I think good canics are. So, with it being to do with the sky, you know.
Well, Titanic means large. Skytanic means retarded play on words because I couldn't think of anything original. Like, you should call it like the condor or the pterodactyl or I don't know. Think of a fucking big thing that the bald eagle. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, there's a million better options. is the point. Eagle 1. Eagle 1 is landed.
Flying whale.
Or what was the name of that thing? The spruce goose? That was the biggest one that ever flew. You call it the sprucey goose or something? Aurora's Major Crimes Homicide Unit is investigating an incident where a man was shot and killed early Sunday morning. Police looking for suspect. Truck wanted in deadly shooting. Shit's getting crazy. Shit's getting crazy. What is this? Gates owns almost 270,000 acres. So let's see here. He owns 16,000 in Washington, 4,500 in California, 9,200 in Indiana, almost 1,000 in Wyoming, 2,300 in Colorado, 1 acre in New Mexico. He owns like half of Arkansas. Look at this. Oh, goddamn your music. Go to the other side of the map. Yes. Okay. Nebraska, 20,000. Iowa, 500. Arkansas, 48,000. Illinois, 18,000. Indiana, 9,000. Is that Mississippi, 17,000. Florida, 15,000. Ohio, 9,000. Michigan, 2,000. And North Carolina, 900. He owns 242,000 acres of farmland. Is Bill Gates paying people to farm that land, or is he just owning it and keeping it from being used, or whatever you would do if you were a fucking Bond villain billionaire? All right. Thief gets what's coming. That's great. What was the movie where they did that to the bad guys and they put them in the back and they're like, don't worry, we're just going to rough them up a little bit. And they like drove left and right and left and brakes and gas and brakes and left and boom and dead. And then they open up the back and everyone's dead. Can't remember what that's from. was like the back of a paddy wagon.
I think that was on Yellowstone.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally what it was. You're right. You're right.
Nice little Dunkin' Donuts refresher.
Tesla charging station in California. That's worse than the Taco Bell line. How long does the Tesla quick charge take?
I think like 30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, but versus filling it with gas, it's like 2 minutes. Like, I mean, I'm not saying like it sucks or whatever. It's better than like overnight or hours and hours or whatever, but still. No mother should have to fear for her son's life every time he shoots at the police. Jimmy Church Radio. He's the alien guy that I listen to. I don't really listen to him as often as I would, but the fuck? The internet is weird. It's a strange place, everybody. I cannot claim any of this as my own, merely as a witness to it. Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor and Democrat Senate candidate, whoever Barnes, on America, quote, "Things were bad. Things were terrible. The founding of this nation, awful."
Imagine being so ashamed of how we got to this place in America that you outlaw teaching. You know, and things were bad. Things were terrible. The founding of this nation, awful. You know, but we are here now, and we should commit ourselves to doing everything we can do to repair the harm because it still exists today. The harm, the damage, whether it was colonization, whether it was slavery, the impacts are felt today. They're going to continue to be felt unless we address it in a meaningful way. You know, imagine being.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Everything that sucks today is because of what your great-great-great-grandparents did. Oh, wait, my great-great-grandparents didn't even live here back then. Well, too bad, because you fit the archetype, therefore you're guilty too. Actually, people in my family, if you go back far enough, were from the Slavic countries. Where did they get the name Slavic? Oh, that's where the Romans got their slaves. So do you mean your ancestors were slaves too, Honda? Yes, actually they were if you go back far enough, and I bet yours were too if you go back far enough. Stop bitching about it. Move on, dude. Fix yourself today. Work on what you can work on. Fuck what you can't. You know what you can't work on? Things that happened 200 years ago. But you can fucking work on yourself, and you can move forward, and you can make your life better by making decisions that make your life better. Or you can, continue to live in the past and make the decisions that reflect your animosity and bitterness about the past that you cannot control, only making the future worse. And that's the choice that a lot of people are making, Watch Ilhan Omar get booed for a minute straight at a concert in Minnesota featuring a Somali singer.
Stop please. Please. Okay.
They're booing her so hard they won't even let her talk. Wasn't her family like fucking some sort of Somalian royalty, like twice removed or something? I forget the story. Like, there's some reason why they came over here and had money, though. And were able to, like, run for office. Like, that doesn't just happen, I don't think.
On behalf of Africa, Sultan to Minneapolis.
Okay, apparently there's no more sound.
Sounds like a warm welcome to me.
Oh, shit. A snake crawled into this guy's pants.
He got up to fucking help clamp you off with a fucking, there's another fire mess I got myself into. Untangled bit of wire from under the earth. This fucking great tiger snake that always chased up me fucking leg while I wasn't looking.
What the hell?
Fucking help clamp you off with a fucking pair of ice pips that the cunt was heading to the ground jewels. So, fucking no one to call. So, yeah, wish me luck. We'll see if we can get this cunt out of here. Starting to wonder about this theory about fucking not killing snakes. Alright, here we go. 1, fucking 2, 3, fucking Jesus Christ Almighty, fucking fuck.
That takes Frenching to the next level. Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. You know what? He's all safe. There's another.
That was fucking... That was epic.
Huh.
Coincidence slave ended up being a server. I think not. I mean, it was destined to be so much more, though. Ilyan Omar got really booed. Iraq veteran 88's growing weed. Honestly, that's something I agree with. Like, the federal government shouldn't be outlawing or even regulating marijuana. The thing is, if they did make it legal on a federal basis, they would find ways to control the people who sell it, to condense the number of companies who are producing it, and to be able to tax those companies heavily and regulate them so that they can make a fuck ton of money and tax fucking cattle. Like, that's what they fucking do. It probably wouldn't be just free. You probably couldn't just grow it in your yard. Like, can you grow tobacco in your backyard? The answer is no, you can't. You know, unless you're like Native American or something. You know he got the big dick energy if he didn't notice the snake in his pants. Man, he got lucky he didn't get his fucking big dick energy bit off. Can you imagine getting bit on the dick with a poisonous snake?
Nope. No, thank you.
I don't want to either.
Nope. I'm good. I'll pass.
Are you good enough friends to suck the poison out?
I mean, that's the only way to survive, right? What if it's a What if it's only me and you, Leo, and I get bit on the dick?
You know that the whole sucking the venom thing out, like, is a myth, right?
I mean, you don't know until you try it.
Look, that's the excuse I'm gonna use. I had to save his life.
Actually, I think that happened in Snakes on a Plane. I think the one guy got like bit on the dick or something.
Uganda discovers gold deposits worth 12 trillion US dollars. On my way to save Uganda from terrorism.
Yep. I was just about to say, it sounds like Uganda needs some
saving.
Yep.
Need some freedom. They need some democracy. Let's see what the UFC's dude has to say about stuff.
Ghislaine Maxwell just got put away for 20 years. So she was supplying kids for all these fucking pedos, right? Where's the list? Is that just gets like, I don't know.
Wait, that got no coverage, but Johnny Depp and Amber was
everywhere. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, the list of, politicians and actresses and actors or whatever that they talked about, does that get swept under the rug? Do they not get any time for actually fucking those kids? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, that's weird how that just doesn't compute with me. Ghislaine Maxwell just got put away for 20 years.
He's got good points. 20 years for trafficking children to herself. Because that's what you do when you traffic children, is you traffic them to yourself. That's what you do. Dude, I can't look at Twitter anymore. Close Twitter. Close whatever that is. Don't care about you. Hey, there's Twitter again. Hey, there's Debt Clock. Hey, there's a Taurus. Discord. For laughs on the chat. Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. Neil A. backwards is alien. I never thought of that. Oh, man. Cemetery Sunday? Fucking weird-ass people, man. Ukraine's drones are becoming increasingly ineffective as Russia... Blah, blah, blah. Let's look here. Go away. As Russia ramps up its electronic warfare and air defenses. Drones were hailed as a wonder weapon for Ukraine forces in the early stages of the Russian invasion, but experts told Insider that drones are becoming increasingly ineffective as Russia's become more improved its defense system. Russia is jamming and shooting down Ukrainian drones while developing its own capabilities. No thanks. Oh, I can't read that. I can't read it. I can't do it. Oh my god. Oh shit, G-Webs. G-Webs is live right now.
Sat a little bit with this thunder shirt is doing. But then she's also right next to me. Because normally she doesn't give a shit about being near me. But when she's all scared, she wants to be right here. So that seems to work. But this year, I got her some drops. She's going to be drug addict this year.
There we go. We dropped in G-Web's chat.
Then we got Audible.
You ever watch Heavy D Sparks, this dude? They do like salvage operations on stuff.
Today we're doing.
He's bought like a Black Hawk helicopter, I think.
Yeah, he bought a black. He's got all the different vehicles and cool shit. I don't know. I've been kind of watching his videos lately. They're just kind of cool. Because he seems like a cool dude, like he's just out to try to help people. He doesn't charge people for fucking like getting their tractor unstuck or whatever. And I don't know, it's cool. What did Jordan Peterson do to get nuked on Twitter? Saying he'd rather die than what?
Jordan Peterson has.
I'd rather die than delete truthful tweet for cancel creeps. All right. Sometimes when you say no, it means fucking no. Saying something like, I would rather die than deal with your bull.
I think he misgendered somebody. Something like that. I think it was on the trans issue or something.
Yeah, something about Ellen Page.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Oh, sorry, that's Elliot Page. Excuse me.
Who the fuck is Ellen Page?
You would know her if you saw her. He, whatever now, actress. And he said something about like, remember when Ellen Page went by Ellen Page or something like that, and people lost their shit.
How the you know her? Don't you watch the Umbrella Academy?
No.
I thought you did.
Nah, that's Matt and I and pretty much everyone else.
Well, you thought wrong, motherfucker.
I'm sure I thought hard to see it.
Jesus Christ, man. The sounds of the street are too much. Sounds of the street are alive and well.
That's called ASMR.
Twister hit shoe store.
Shoes are too big. I'm swimming in them.
Well, that would explain the life preserver under your dress.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. You've never been Employee of the Month, have you?
That's right. But if I were you, I wouldn't be going out on any limbs.
Oh, Al Bundy. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. I was never allowed to watch the show growing up. So like watching it now, all the episodes are kind of new, you know? Because I didn't get to watch them a million times when I was a kid. I was like literally forbidden from watching it. But I knew this kid named Scott Simpson, whose parents didn't like The Simpsons because their name was The Simpsons, and it wasn't like their family, and they didn't like Bart Simpson being like anti-Christian or something. And so they never let Scott watch The Simpsons. So Scott never had the inside track on the cool conversation at the fucking, you know, like the lunchroom at school. So Scott was kind of like a chode because his parents didn't let him watch The Simpsons, versus if they let him watch The Simpsons, he could have maybe emulated Bart, not really to like the core of, you know, degeneracy and evil or whatever that you might think that Bart would embody if you were some sort of anti-whatever Christian person. But, yeah, if, you know, he could have embodied that to some extent and been somewhat popular because of it, just because of the namesake. But because of the namesake, his parents never allowed him to watch the show, so he didn't get to take part in the lunchroom conversations. I guess you could say the same thing for me and Married with Children, but there weren't as many of those conversations going on. Man, you guys are making this difficult. I need help.
Well, we got enough to talk about. I don't know.
Yeah, like I do. It's only been 18 and a half hours I've been talking.
You chose this. You made this bed. Now you lie in it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Help me lie in it.
You got 18 hours 24. So
don't talk about beds and lying in it.
I want to lie in bed. That's the problem.
you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're almost there. You're at the home stretch.
Yeah, that last bit's the worst always, dude.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I know the home stretch very well.
Superbad says the only thing my parents would complain about me watching was Crank Yankers.
I remember that.
That show was actually pretty funny. It's kind of where we got our start on YouTube, where like my friends did anyway. My friend Corey. Because we made the soundboard of Arnold Schwarzenegger sounds and called fucking hospitals looking for Sarah Connor.
I always have my own TV, so I watch anything I wanted.
Dude, the first TV that I got, my mom bought for, I think it was $5 at a, it was an auction, like a shitty fucking hole-in-the-wall auction. And the TV was made out of wood and took like 5 minutes to warm up. So if you wanted to watch TV before bed, what you would do is go to my room, pull the knob to turn it on, and then go like take a shower real quick and come back. And by the time you're done with the shower, the TV was done warming up and you could watch channel 1, or it was 2 through 9. See how I just said like a bunch of stuff and then no one said anything? That's what I'm saying. I need help. Fucking shit. Talk about your first TV.
First TV was just a standard tube TV. Like,
fuck you and your fucking standard tube TV.
You turned it on and it turned on.
I was born in the 90s, so my TVs were.
I don't think I had a TV in my room till like I was in my 20s.
I didn't have a room in my. I didn't have a TV in my room until I was at least 19.
That's not true. Now that I think about it, I had a. Wasn't really a TV. It was a like a portable DVD player type thing that I had in my room.
Yeah, it's like versus today is just a little bit bigger than your cell phone screen. You know, like
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But at the time, dude, that was fucking badass. Those were good for like road trips. You know, if you're taking like an Amtrak somewhere.
Yeah, that's what we used ours for a lot. And like when we moved to Pennsylvania the first time, I just fucking like kept it in my room. Was like, this is mine now. And I think I had like 2 DVDs for it. Was all when I first moved there.
I think it's funny when you get on an airplane and you like they're like, oh, turn off your cell phone thing, right? And you don't turn it off, and the lady next to you thinks like the plane's gonna crash. Like, trust me, people, the plane will not crash. It will be just fine. You can use your cell phone as it's taking off, as it's landing, and anywhere in between. The fucking sensitive equipment that can't handle it can handle it. Otherwise, I've just always had good pilots. I don't know. One of the two. Oh, Lord. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Guy in the comments says, so if aliens colonized us and wiped out 99% of us and the other 1% that did survive was put on Australia, we should be thankful that we all didn't die.
Yes.
I don't know where you're going. I feel like Australia can still kill you, though. You know, there's a million ways to die in Australia.
Australia, like everything in Australia is just meant to kill you. It's only job.
Well, they've got like several of the most poisonous spiders in the world. They've got several of the most poisonous snakes in the world. They've got like the most poisonous jellyfish in the world. They've got, you know, like all of this different shit all lives on the same island. There's marsupials that are venomous. Like Australia is it's a wild kingdom, man. What's funny though is like wild cats, just like people's house cats that got out, are basically the super predators of the Australian savannah or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
And fucking make all kinds of other animals in danger of being extinct or extinct already, and hunters go out and fucking like hunt for fucking house cats that have been like feral, you know? I wonder if they can use guns to do that, or if they have to use like something else. Something that's not a gun. Joey Savoy said, "Are there any wish list guns that the chat has currently? Do you guys have anything that you want to get that you don't have?"
I mean, I'm sure there is. Like, I'd like another shotgun, but nothing like off the top of my head that I really need.
I want to get that Beretta CX4 Storm.
Beretta CX4?
The carbine.
Yeah. I know what it is. I never liked the way those look, but they're pretty handy.
I do. I think they look pretty damn cool.
It just looks like a boat sail with a fucking magazine well. I don't know. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just... They're pretty light, too, aren't they?
Supposed to be. It's been a long time since I've actually seen one out in the wild.
The CX4s, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super light.
Super Bad Video says, "I got my first TV in my room at 9 years old. My parents got tired of me taking over the TV in the front room playing video games." Well, for me, it was my brother got his own TV, and so then I had to have one. But he actually got a nice TV, and I got the fucking shitty wooden box TV at the fucking shitty goddamn auction house for $5 or whatever. I mean, I guess I should be thankful. My mom fucking cared enough to go to an auction house and spend her fucking little bit of money that she had on a shitty TV for me, but it still wasn't as good as my brother's. And I always played second fiddle to him. He'd always get like the first thing, and I'd get the hand-me-down growing up. You know what I mean? Shit sucks. Nutflutter says, Netflutter. I said Nutflutter. "Are you still reloading ammo, Honda?" I still have all the ability to do it. I just haven't shot enough 38 special is the only ammo that I'm like set up for reloading, that I have components for and shit, that I have the dies and stuff for. So I haven't shot enough 38 special to necessitate reloading. But that being said, I do have a big ass fucking thing of 38 special brass ready to go to reload when I want to. I just got to sit down and do it one of these days. I haven't had the need to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You should just sit there picking it out just for the hell of it, so you'll have like a little stockpile going.
I have a little stockpile going.
Well, you always need more.
God damn it. I don't tell you what to do with your fucking bullshit. Oh, God. Is there a button that would wipe out the Chinese or Russians off the map? Tell me you wouldn't contemplate it. If there was a button that would wipe out the Chinese or Russians off the map, tell me you wouldn't contemplate it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I would. Does it mean like the rest of the world stays exactly the same? It's just like there's a big crater over China?
There's a radiated zone.
No, because I'm gonna need my AliExpress.
Which would you guys take out, Russia or China?
China.
China.
I have more fears over the Chinese than I do the Russians. I mean,
I wouldn't take out nobody.
China. I think China is certainly a bigger threat to us than Russia is.
Oh,
they have more financial power, they have more population, they have better technology, they have more ability to produce.
Technically speaking, China would be the centralized focus, because the Russians I mean, they're not the Soviet Union or the USSR boogeyman anymore.
I don't even think Russia's like a secondary threat. I think they're more like tertiary, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Like if you look at, I don't know, there's any number of countries that could, if they chose to, decide to fucking become a pain in everyone's ass around the world and be just as much, if not more, of a threat than Russia ever was. So, I don't know. It just depends on what the future holds, and no one can predict that kind of shit.
Well, from at least how I look at it, I think in the far distant future, and so now far distant future, China's gonna invade Taiwan. To be honest, because they're mobilizing their military, they're changing their economy to a military one, and they're focusing on war pretty much. So I mean,
didn't our own government just invest a bunch of money into like Arizona or some shit so that we could produce microchips there?
I don't know. The only thing I know for sure so far as I know is that Vietnam is wanting to produce chips now.
It wasn't our own government. It was Taiwan. Some company out of Taiwan opened up a like a new factory or whatever like that in Arizona, or is trying to build a factory or something like that to make microchips.
Don't mind me, I'm just laying down for a minute again. It's not a big deal. Just resting my eyes and still talking.
Just resting his eyes, getting a little power nap in.
No, I'm still here, man. I'm not sleeping. It's cool.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start hearing snoring a few minutes later.
Yeah.
Oh God, I wish. It sounds so nice.
I mean, soon you can be there.
Oh, it sounds so nice to sleep.
He's gonna sleep for like days.
Oh yeah. God. Well, whatever time I fall asleep, I'm not waking up till probably like noon tomorrow.
Honda's boys are gonna call Uncle Matt and say, "Hey, we need some food." You DoorDash or something?
I believe Matt would DoorDash my kids food if I fell asleep and he knew he could. Like knew they needed it. Oh. Like I'm at the point where I don't know what else to do. Like coffee, tea, Red Bull, all of those things are just gonna make me feel shitty whilst more awake. And the other thing that you can do is keep eating food, but I can't. I've had too much. There's no more that I can do in that realm. So I don't know what to do. We're just gonna keep on keeping on.
At this point, all you can really do is just stay focused and, you know.
I don't think I can do that.
Stay hydrated.
I can try to do that.
If you can drop the temperature some, you know. Cool air.
Does warm make you go to sleep?
Warm makes me tired.
Well, yeah, like if it's cold in the house and you snuggle under a warm blanket, yeah. But like if it's warm just to the point where it's getting uncomfortable, I can't sleep in that type of weather.
Yeah, I don't like being like uncomfortably warm, but I will notice, like, especially in the last couple weeks here, as it's got super hot out and like humid, I'll just fucking pass out, like, because it's so hot. Like all my body wants to do is shut down. I do
Holy
sleep
shit, I
better
almost just fell asleep. I literally almost just fell asleep. Oh my God.
But you didn't.
Oh, I was at the break of it.
Get your ass up.
Oh.
Go for a walk.
I need another second. You
need to drink your Red Bull and go for a walk.
Well, my phone died, and so I can't go for a walk because it needs to charge. That's what I need to do is plug my phone in. And I don't think you listened to my whole speech about drinking another Red Bull. I don't think I can do that right now.
No, I heard you. I'm just saying, pass out.
Just do it anyway.
You only got a couple hours left.
All right. Phone's plugged in. Just keep talking to me, and I will keep talking to you, and it will work.
We appreciate that.
And I will not fall asleep, even though I totally almost just did.
Well, it's because you were laying down.
No, I'm laying down again.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's just asking for the sleep to come for you.
Mm-hmm. Inviting the Sandman over.
Yep. Please, Mr. Sandman, put me to best.
Bring me a dream.
How
Make
long
me
did
the cutest that I've ever seen.
When did you wake up yesterday? Like, did you start the chat as soon as you woke up, or were you up for a while?
I was up for a while, and I tried to take some naps, and was rather unsuccessful. I got one hour nap in before the fucking chat started.
Oh shit.
I should have just started it right away. At 10 o'clock or whatever it was that I woke up.
Yeah.
But I didn't. And here we are. I'd be done right now if I had. It's okay though. We're still good. I'm not sure where my oldest son is. He was supposed to be here at some point today. Although he's at the age where he likes to hang out with his friends more than me, so still you gotta goddamn text me. But I can't really check my text if my phone's dead. So back to square one, waiting for the phone to charge. When are we doing the next meetup?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
Where are we doing the next meetup?
Well, I know we've floated around Texas or maybe somewhere in Colorado. I know you're super excited to go back to Tulsa, so.
Huh.
I don't know. Because I know you were talking about Dragon Man.
I mean, that's the best option for me. But it's not all about me, is it? That makes it the easiest for me specifically.
I guess we'd have to put it up there and take a poll of who all wants to meet up and
Where they're all located at, and yeah.
a more centralized location.
Well, the issue is when it comes to Matt, Matt won't drive, or Matt won't fly, so it has to be within driving distance. But he also lives might as well be in fucking Guatemala.
Yeah, the Texas.
I don't get that. If I lived at the very tip of Texas and getting to anywhere else in the country was 8, 10, 12, 16, 24 hours, whatever it is to get there, I would not hesitate to get comfortable with flying.
Yeah.
And if it was that big of a deal, I would move to a different part of the country or further north in Texas or whatever,
Why doesn't he fly?
He's scared of flying. I don't know if he's ever actually flown any place, but he's scared of flying.
He says he has, but he also said it was a long time ago and that he fucking hated it and it scares him and it gives him anxiety and all that shit, so. I don't know, man. You just get on the tube, you fucking put on a movie, you put in your headphones, you fucking tilt your seat back, you ask for a soda, you run to the bathroom when they let you stand up so that you can stretch your legs. Before you know it, you're in wherever the fucking city you were flying to.
Yeah.
That or just take a Xanax.
How often does a commercial flight, crash and kill everybody?
Very, very rare, especially these days.
Minus when it's a fucking like terrorist attack, I guess. Yeah, it like never fucking happens, dude. Not never, but it's like
Rare.
it's not very easy for them to do it, I guess, these days. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. You're the cutest that I've ever seen. I don't know the next words, but I'll sing them anyway. I don't even wonder if she's really gay. Wait, what? See, that's the other thing is like, when I get this tired and I gotta still go, what do I normally do? Put on loud music. Loud music that I like. And the loud music that I like gives me energy. And then the loud music that I like that I have energy from gets me through the thing, and it's okay. But I can't play loud music that I like.
Copyright strike.
YouTube would not like that. Although they wouldn't give you a strike for that, would they?
If you, they might, because it's still copyrighted music.
20 hours into your chat, Honda, you played 30 seconds of a... I can see that shit. Why'd you lose your channel? Because I was so tired. I was trying to get through my 24-hour chat that I put on music to get some energy to get through it, and they copyright fucking yeeted me. All right. I can close my eyes and lay down for a minute. I feel slightly better. Almost fell asleep, but I did not fall asleep.
You did.
Chris said, see, Chris, you're wrong. If you're laying down, you're definitely going to fall asleep. Look, I definitely laid down, and I definitely feel 1% better from it now. Like, not barely at all. I don't feel better.
Probably feel worse.
Nah, it was about the same. It didn't help or hurt. It helped while I was laying down. Our deep space probe is malfunctioning and NASA doesn't know why. Which deep space probe? Joey Savoy said, let's hear some of your conspiracies you think are actually real. Well, those ones kind of take a lot of explaining to get through and a lot of brain power to explain. Let on Steel says, stay strong, Handler. Thank you, Let on Steel. Thank you, Let on Steel. I need it.
Based on some sort of truth?
What's that?
I said, aren't all conspiracy theories based on some portion of truth?
I wouldn't say all. I mean, look at Hollow Earth. Yeah, there's nothing true about that shit. Oh, I guess there's some caves somewhere. Maybe. Okay, fine. Okay. Flat Earth. Yeah, there's totally some truth to the fact that... No, wait, there's nothing true about that shit at all. Yeah, there's some conspiracy theories that are just so fucking wacky off the wall that you have to look at it and just like laugh that someone actually came up with such a far-fetched fucking idea of what reality could be that, you know. And moreover, that other people are like, well, that seems plausible. I like what you're putting down. Let me subscribe to your YouTube channel. Mr. Sandman.
Will that work just for a second to get you talking?
Bring me a dream. I forget the name, but it's the farthest man-made thing from Earth. Would that be Galileo, I think?
Maybe. I have no idea.
What was the name of the one that they sent outside of the solar system back in the early, mid-'80s? I forget the name of it. Was it Hold on. Space probes. NASA names. Luna, Luna, Luna. La 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 la. Discover.
It sounds
Odyssey?
right. Discover sounds right for some reason. I could be completely wrong though too.
Hayabusa 2. Cassini. The Cassini probe. Is that one right? Maybe. Well, there's Discover, there's Soho, there's Cassini, there's Artemis, there's Maven, Opportunity, Curiosity, Odyssey, Mom, Mars Express, MRO, U2, and Chang and Chang. So the ones that sound familiar to me are Soho, Discover, Artemis, Odyssey, Curiosity, Opportunity, and Cassini. But I don't know which one's the furthest. Upcoming events, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Mr. Sandman, I'm kind of tired. I made a promise, don't want to be a liar. Want to keep on going for right now. Well, we can continue watching Al Bundy. That seemed to wake me up and make me laugh.
Look, I told you, I'm a 5. And you are going to sell me a 5 if I have to sit here all night.
So because you're mad at me, you're going to take it out on a perfectly innocent chair.
The fat jokes just never stop.
A chair that has suffered enough already.
Well, I have just about had enough of you.
Well, you wouldn't say that if I came with fries and a medium drink.
Like a reunion special a while back, a couple years ago.
What's that?
I said, didn't Married with Children do like a reunion special a couple years ago?
That was like 12 years ago, I think. But yeah. Yeah, they did a reunion special. It was pretty well done. Base Retard says, only 12 hours in? No, we are 19 hours in now.
Just about.
Almost. And he also says, watch the riots, you bimbo. What riots? Are there riots going on right now? Do I have to open Twitter again? God damn it.
Is it more Roe v. Wade?
I would assume. Twitter. Let's see. Prime Video. The Essence Festival continues in New Orleans. Jalen Walker. Who's Jalen Walker? That sounds familiar. Died rich. And latest updates from war in Ukraine. Okay. We got to search for it. Let's do riots. Media wants more riots. Blah, 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 blah. Videos only. Okay. Brutal fight for the floor amid the riot mob. Outnumbered officers summoned. Blah, blah, blah. When was this? From January 6th? Let's watch the January 6th people be freaked out by the non-armed, almost non-violent insurrection. Oh, that guy's going to jail forever. He just touched that cop. and open that door without permission. And he's not wearing a mask. That guy is 100% in fucking prison right now. So is that guy. It's just funny that the very first person who actually took this to trial was 100% exonerated and let go because the police let him in and fucking escorted him through the building. Told him that it was okay and that they were on his side. And he didn't push anybody. He didn't break anything. He didn't steal anything, and he left pretty quickly. And then got arrested and charged with, I don't even know what they fucking charged him with, but it was a way overcharge because they ended up convicting of nothing in DC, which is like 97% fucking Democrats, dude. Yep, those guys are going to jail. Jail, jail. Jail, 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 jail. Jail, jail. Probably jail, 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 jail. Everyone's in jail because we have a two-tiered system.
If you would have went to the Capitol instead of, or went to DC instead of where you went, would you have gotten close to the Capitol that day? Or would you have stayed?
I would not have gone inside. I would have probably flowed with the crowd to some extent. The problem is there's people who were filming for their YouTube channel being there, part of the crowd, who never punched a cop, who never incited anybody, who never threatened anybody, who never went inside the building, who got charged with all kinds of crimes based upon the fact that they were there and recording. With other things expounded. I forget the name of the guy. He was on, I think it was Tim Pool's show. And he was talking about how, basically the plea bargain deal that he took. And Tim was like, oh, you should have fought that because this and that. And you didn't actually do this, and, or whatever. It's like, yeah, but if there's a way that you can just make the fucking madness stop and do a little community service or whatever for getting it done, fine. Just do it. It makes sense. But I guess if everybody fought every law every time everyone got a ticket for anything, they took it to the highest court that they could possibly take it to, they really couldn't execute the orders of government, right? There's no way that they could uphold the law on a regular basis if every time someone fucking was charged with anything, they challenged it to the full maximum legal limit. They'd have to fight for everything just to get a fucking candy bar thief charged and convicted, Would you have gone that for? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what that means. Superbad Video says, get you some real Cuban coffee, and then it will wake you up. It is so strong, they only sell it in 2 to 3 ounce cups. Oh, I thought you were talking about cocaine for a minute there. I don't know. Maybe there's Cuban coffee that you get that's really super fucking strong. Probably an espresso, but Cuban espresso. They wouldn't call it espresso. They call it espressioso. Security just escorted the riot gear guy out of the Allegheny Ballroom. I don't know what that is. Don't care. Don't care. I thought that chick was dressed as Luke Skywalker for a second. I thought that was Luke Skywalker. Don't care. Showing off. You okay? Feds in Los Angeles. Why is the Department of Homeland Security doing crowd control at the protest in Los Angeles? DHS is in full riot gear right now. Did Joe Biden send them? When is this from? June 24th. Okay, that's not current. Well, not exactly current. Oh my god. Nancy and Steve.
I've never seen Stranger Things.
It's a good show. I'm waiting to start part 2 that just came out. What was it? The first?
I might try watching it today.
This needs to go viral. Think about it. All of those stories about textbooks, none of it is true. And now we've got people out ready to riot over a law that should never have existed in the first place. Not just because Roe lied, but because court judges can't make laws.
Jane Roe's story was a terrible one. She said she had been gang raped, gotten pregnant, was desperate to get an abortion. That's what everyone believed, as long as Jane Roe remained anonymous. When she went public, she told a different story.
You were raped while you were in Georgia?
No, I wasn't.
You were not?
No, I wasn't.
So all those stories that are in the books and so forth are not true?
Yes, sir. Yes.
They're not true.
Right. And it turned out that lying wasn't the only embarrassment this darling of the pro-choice forces presented. In her personal treatise published last year, Norma McCorvey told the story of her somewhat sordid life. Then she still adamantly supported abortion. Now she adds that to the list of sins she took with her into the baptismal pool.
I've cheated people out of money. I've sold drugs. I was an abusive alcoholic for many years. I've done a lot against his teachings.
Sounds like you're going to hell.
The better sin that I did was to be the plaintiff in Roe versus Wade.
Going straight to hell. Straight to hell. You go to jail. I mean hell. You go straight to jail. Can you do that voice, Oro? You seen that fucking meme?
What you mean?
Where there's the Hispanic guy saying, "No, you do not pass your goal. You go straight to jail."
Oh yeah, I see that one. Yeah, I seen that one.
Just change it to hail instead of jail.
He goes straight to hell.
Please invest in Pakistan, where crazed mullahs will find a QR code blasphemous and then go on a destructive riot, and the state will just be standing around powerless to stop the destruction of property. Mullahs. The mullah. Imagine if everyone around your area just did that to all the fucking new cell phone towers, like street light surveillance cameras everywhere.
Well, some of us living in the democratic states that already has had that happen already. Besides the cell phone towers part.
Well, I'm saying, like, someone turned on a switch and like everybody just activated and went to the nearest fucking like public camera and like shot it with a shotgun.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
And then like all of a sudden your fucking entire network of surveillance and spying and all that shit would just be like gone. And I guess you could pay to replace it. You could just tax us more money and get new cameras, I guess, but we'll shoot those ones too, man. We'll shoot those ones too. This female pro-abortion protester was repeatedly thrown to the ground and assaulted by LAPD officers. Then they shot her in the stomach with a riot munitions at close range. Let's watch. When you're getting in the face of riot police, That's usually a mistake, as you just learned right there. And then do it again. I didn't see the second time you hit her. Oh, it wasn't him. It was someone else that shot her. Who was it? Was it this guy? Or was it this guy? It looks like he poked something out right then. Look, they're poking something out right there.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. LAPD is about to get a riot. Blah. This is not insurrection. This is not insurrection. It's like when the fucking army's like going door to door and they got the guy on the loudspeaker saying, "We are not attacking you." Pop, 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 pop. We are not attacking you. We are not attacking you. And just people after people are just getting attacked and murdered. But you confuse enough people when you do that to like slow them down and be like, I don't know, are they not attacking us? Oh no, they're totally attacking us, and I've got 15 new bullet holes. I've got 60 new bullet holes like that one dude. What was his name? Like, oh, Leo's not here anymore. Damn it.
Wasn't Arizona's Capitol building during the protest for abortion? Was there an Arizona Capitol building that was protesters went in?
I don't know, but wasn't there also a point in time where Donald Trump, the president of the United States, while lawfully performing his duties as president, was forced by rioters from the left wing into the White House bunker, and then the media made fun of him for it? You remember that?
Oh, yeah, I do.
But that wasn't insurrection, right? Because they certainly weren't actually trying to, subvert the natural order of a regularly elected, dutifully elected president. So, yeah. No, that's not insurrection. It's only insurrection when you guys do it. And I know, it wasn't nearly as bad what happened on that, but we're going to, make sure that we keep talking about it till it seems like it was, I don't know, the worst thing since 9/11. It's like Pearl Harbor. It's like Pearl Harbor times 9/11, really, is what we want it to seem like. So, we're gonna just keep having these fucking conversations till everyone agrees with us. And if you don't agree with us, I guess you were on their side all along, and you probably need to be put in a gulag prison, even though you haven't committed a fucking crime.
Well, it comes back to it's okay for me, but not for thee.
Oh yeah.
And if you what I've noticed in the Latin community is that if you are not a Democrat and you don't follow the Democratic viewpoints, white people will call you racial slurs to you, and then be like, wait, hold on, like what they did with the Justice, forgot his name, Thomas. They were on Twitter. They call him the N-word. Like they fucking they call us Juans, the ones that are Republicans. They call us Juans. It's like, oh, you're just a Tío Juan.
They do the same thing to black people too. Like, oh, you're a black person and you believe in some sort of smaller government and lack of government overreach and more government oversight and more liberty for people and things like that. Well, you're just an Uncle Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact thing. They don't even try that shit with Asians.
Well, the thing is that I had a conversation with somebody about firearms, and they come from the same country my family's from, Mexico, and then they're like, well, shouldn't you already know that guns are bad? Because I mean, your family comes from a country that guns are littered everywhere. Shouldn't you be the one that says you want gun control? It's like, dude, let me explain something to you. If guns were the problem, then when Mexico banned them and only have one gun shop that's federally owned, and then you can never own another gun unless you're either a some sort of government official, politician or something that's higher ranking, and then the only guys that have the guns are the cartel, and they don't need to ask the Mexican government for guns. How does that work?
It doesn't.
You literally, at least in this country, you can say whatever you want to say about whatever president. In Mexico, you have whatever links to the Mexican government from the cartel. They put a hit on you within 24 hours. They will kill you. They killed 4 reporters that said President Fox was in league with El Chapo, and magically the lady was gunned down at her hotel room. I wonder why. So I mean, I would rather have dangerous freedom rather than being enslaved, because if you look at Mexico, they're pretty much slaves at that point by the cartel. Either you listen to the cartel or the president, or you don't listen to neither, and you pay the price.
Capitol Police out in riot gear as soft piano tune plays outside Supreme Court. Dude, that's like some fucking Hunger Games shit right here.
Oh, with those shields and the armor?
No, just like the whole scene, right? You got like
you
got dudes with shields and armor, like ready for riots. But then listen to the music. I don't know if you can hear it. Hold on, let me turn it up. I think it's all the way up. Is it all the way up? No, it's not. Okay, here we go. It's just one of those things, like that dude who was playing the music and the riot. It was like that upbeat, like fucking energetic music, and people are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this, it's just like those two things that kind of match together, but really don't at the same time. It's like, yeah, the energy tempo of the music that people were rioting to probably matched the energy of the riot, and like it was adding to it and kind of fueling each other or whatever. Like here, the cops are being calm and just standing there, and it's like nice, calm, like I don't know, like funeral fucking music or something playing. Like yeah, like they fit together, but at the same time, it's like you got dudes in riot gear with classical music playing in the background. Like they just don't fit together.
It's kind of ominous, to be honest.
Oh, copyright me. I didn't mean to do that. You're right. God damn it. Hey, Juan, Trump haters, you too. Don't fool yourself, says TC.
Don't fool ourselves?
Trump hates you too. He's saying Trump hates you. I can't read. Juan, Trump hates you too. Don't fool yourself. There we go.
I think every politician hates us in their own way. I mean, I don't know. My name's not Juan though, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Is Zorro way? Zorro.
Yeah, I'm Zorro, the guy that in like those movies that took money away from the rich people and give it to the poor.
I will draw with you with my sword on your butthole a sideways N. And the sideways N stands for Zorro. But if you look at it in a different angle, you might think it means Binger.
Or it might mean no. Sideways and a Z, no.
All of these sideways N's are Zorros. Denver Rovers, Wade March, beginning right, energy, remember kids, blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. God, they've got the most annoying voices possible. It's like, can I make my voice sound like a siren? Can I get the loudest bullhorn possible so I can wake people up that are sleeping in their cozy apartments above me so that I can make my point whether they want to or not? Fuck the noise ordinance. I get it. It's a right to protest. It's a right to make people uncomfortable or whatever. And if that means marching through the streets peacefully with a bullhorn at times of night when people don't like saying things that they don't agree with, so be it. It's better that than fucking lack of discourse, which leads inevitably to violence every fucking time. Every time discourse breaks down, every time you can no longer have the conversation between two sides and the conversation runs away, you end up eventually, sooner or later, in violence. Every single time. And that's exactly where we're headed for right now. I don't know exactly what point it blows up on a national level or if it just stays localized. You just keep hearing these fucking random stories on Twitter about this and that, about one person from one side snapping and going insane, and another person from another side snapping and going insane. And how one side, when the guy snaps and goes insane and does a bunch of crazy shit, like the media seems to cover for him, and the Justice Department seems to not really get around to charging him, and when they do, it's not very harshly, and blah, blah, blah. And then when the guy on the other side goes crazy and does a bunch of fucked up shit, everyone from the media bands together and says how that person is the most evil person and representative of the entire group for which they're part of, and everyone in that group is just as guilty as the person who did the evil thing. Therefore, you can do whatever you want to those people. And, you know how it goes, dude. And it just fucking... You've seen it go down currently. You see where it's going. I don't have to explain it to you guys. You've been here watching it right along with me. I'm just fucking laying it out. See, laying down did help. When you look at the Democrats, if they don't get their way, what will they do? They go out and they riot, or they try to change the rules. They're cheaters.
When you look at the Democrats,
Dude, that was a pretty good voice. Look, you hear the voice I just did? Now listen to her.
if they do not get their way, what do? They go out and they riot, or they try to change the rules.
Dude, that was like verbatim. It was perfect.
And so what they're trying to do is remove people from the court or pack onto the court. And President Biden has said he doesn't want to add people to the court.
I think they're probably going to add some people to the court. Although, what do you think of this last pick? I know she hasn't had a chance to rule on anything or whatever, but they seem to have picked a Supreme Court justice nominee based upon the fact that she's a black woman. Or am I wrong about that? Is there some overwhelming qualifications to which she was alluding to during her fucking examination in front of Congress? I mean, Ted Cruz didn't seem that impressed with her. I know that. That's about the only part of it that I watched. So. Nope, can't listen to that. Basic reason for the riots was whatever, don't care. Something in fucking different country. Snipers on roof of Supreme Court, buses of police full of riot gear. Where was all this during January 6th? Hashtag Roe vs. Wade. Hashtag what will you do? What will you do? When riots give people... What the fuck is this word? Seraphin? When riots... Fuck you, I don't know what that means. Police in riot gear told to stand down while watching Antifa storm the Capitol building on January 6, 2020. I wonder if that guy's in jail because he spoke sternly to the police to tell them to get back up. Probably. When's the new Blue Monkey movie come out? Avatar. Do you know, Angry?
I don't think till next year sometime. I think. I don't know for sure though.
That's too bad. Pregnancy support charity in Portland that was smashed up by Antifa at a riot on Saturday. The nonprofit is not anti-abortion. It provides services to families living in poverty. Police were aware of the riot but did not intervene. Well, it's Portland. Portland cops are on the side of Antifa. They work together. It's like good cop, bad cop, except for like yes cop, no cop, you know? Right in downtown LA. Either these fools are too ignorant to know that the abortion law in California is not affected by the Roe v. Wade decision, or they're just looking for a reason to create mayhem. What do you think?
Get down!
I would not want to be a Los Angeles police officer. Like, whatever those dudes get paid, like, you couldn't pay me that, and I would not do it. There's no fucking way.
Hey, stop!
Because you're gonna get out, like, fucking punched in the face, or injured, or shot, or murdered, or fucking, like, beat by a crowd of people, or something bad's gonna happen. And if you happen to have to defend yourself, it better be fucking textbook perfect. Otherwise, you're gonna have some real bad legal issues to boot. And I wouldn't want to be like an ex-Los Angeles police officer now convicted of murdering a fucking suspect while trying to apprehend him, and in the fucking prison system in California with all the people that, you know, like, you're going to be a target. I guess you're going to be in solitary confinement for the entire time that you're in prison, because otherwise you're going to be fucking Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm assuming that's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet. Full House star Jodie Sweetin. What? Who? Jodie Sweetin? Who is that? From Full House. Let me look this up. Oh, was she the little sister? Not like the little, like the middle child sister? Okay. Damn. All right. All right there, girl. I see what you did. I only saw you when you were younger, and I never looked at you like that, but now that I see it, I don't think I can unsee it. So that was her getting pushed to the ground by LAPD? That's her? Hold on, let's look. Let's look. Is that her? That chick
That's the most annoying police siren.
looks nothing like this chick. Did she just go like straight downhill after this picture, or what? She must have. Straight down the hill. Straight on down the hill. What are you going to do? Where was I? Oh, yeah, we were talking about riots on Twitter. What's going on in the chat? Ledon Steele says, how long do you give Maxwell to last in prison? I think that depends on Maxwell. Because if she's willing to take her slap on the wrist and like sit there and not fucking squeal on anybody else, they might eventually get around to it anyway, but I don't think it's going to be very urgent. Versus if she starts naming names and threatening to name names and stuff like that, it'll probably be one of the quicker ones. That would be my guess. Okay. 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 Don't care. Yeah. Stupid. The fuck is that? If your spoiled child is missing, check your local riot.
Everybody can join. Let's see how y'all gonna do, y'all. Everybody can join. We got. Everybody can join.
That's how I feel when Matt's in the chat sometimes.
Accurate.
Like, that's exactly how I feel when Matt's in the chat sometimes. I just went the whole time like that. Okay, I guess I could have skipped it. That was kind of annoying to listen to. Sorry. Riot's work declares the Black Bloc anti-fascista. Black Bloc anti-fascist. They burn a Blue Lives Matter flag right after the end cheer. Whatever. I don't care. Oh, here's the video from earlier. This makes no sense whatsoever. Angry, can you make sense of this? Were you here earlier for this? Do you know what this is? Did you see this earlier?
No.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me at all either. I don't know. No words about explains it.
Yeah, it's just some weirdness. Oh. Motherfucker.
Let on Steel says, do you think protesters and July 4th celebrators, god damn it, I'm having trouble, will clash tomorrow? Possibly in certain areas. Like if there's people in Portland who are there to like see a fireworks show, Antifa might show up to be like, we're gonna just be fucking terrorists. Dude, if I lived in Portland and I was with my kids at a fireworks show and a bunch of Portland fucking Antifa dudes came up to me and started fucking doing anything at all to the group of people that I'm with, I'm grabbing a big ass fucking 2x4 or a big fucking stick or a big fucking rock and I'm fucking swinging, bro. I don't give a fuck anymore. I feel threatened. I didn't use a gun. Neither did they. I beat the fuck out of their faces with this rock. Sorry, officer. My kids were here. I was protecting them. You want to arrest me for it? I guess you got to arrest me.
I'll catch you later, Honda. I gotta go grab some food to make for barbecue.
You make that barbecue. Are you gonna kill a cow? Is that what you're doing when you say make food?
No, I'm gonna go buy it at the store, but I'm gonna butcher a bull in the next couple months.
You butchered a bull?
Yeah. If one of these days I might send you a piece of meat. If you want a piece.
That sounded almost sexual.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It would have sounded like this. It was sexual. I can send you a piece of meat.
Well, that sounded even more sexual. But you know, the first time it was you know, it was there already. It's all good though, man. Well, thanks for coming, brother.
All right, I might join later if you're still on.
4.5 hours, boys. I gotta take a piss here too.
All right, have a good one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just give me a second. I just gotta pee.
You'll make it.
We're gonna do this. Holy Lord.
That's why.
Oh my Lord, I feel better. Less urethra inside of me. Save it for your diesel burning vehicles. Actually kidding, that's not exactly what that is. Although I think it's funny. In this old interview, the whoever of whoever and whatever fucking stand, fuck you, okay, I don't care. Communist Representative Speer calls on Marxist activities to armor up because there's a war out there ahead of expected Night of Rage riots. Communist representative on MSNBC. Okay, let's see this. Communist representative, MSNBC.
There is a war out there, and we need to recognize that we've got to armor up.
That's right. This is not a drill.
There is a war out there, and we need to recognize.
What did Trump say that they're trying to fucking be like, well, that's why he was actually planning this, and according to what my sister's uncle's cousin told me, who was a MAGA supporter, that they got together before and they said that they were going to bring some guns on some boats up and they were going to bring it into the Capitol, but that never happened. So I guess they just, they suck at planning, but, they try to overthrow the government, so they need to be put in jail. And all of the people who voted for Trump are probably in on it too, so we could probably go after them, right? Yeah. Let's make some gulags. Can we open up those Executive Order 9066 camps that we used for the Japanese internment during World War II? We still got those, don't we? Oh, they're museums now where we had to apologize to the Japanese Americans who we interned? Oh, well, that's a shame. I guess we were wrong then, but we're definitely white now. We're definitely on the white side of history.
I like how it's fucking what's his name? Adam Sandler that does their voice.
I don't have many voices, but that's one of them.
I like it.
The crowd of blinks when Lisa attended her first show in 2019. What the fuck? I don't know what that's about. Riot gear. AI generated riot gear. Let's look at this. That's like some scary fucking shit. That AI thing's crazy, dude. Have you seen that? I'm sure you have on Matt's chats.
Probably.
What is it? Google image generator. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah. That's the thing you were fucking with that one night that like couldn't figure out what never enough ammo was.
Right. Yeah. Where was it? It was a different one than that one. Create a blog, image search, collab, the Daily Beast, The Verge, Tech Church, OpenAI. Look at our awesome image generator, Google. Maybe it's this one? No, that's just an article. Of course, you're just an article. I don't want articles. I want the fucking thing. Go, the thing?
The thing.
DALL-E, I think that's what it's called. DALL-E mini generator. DALL-E mini. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we're gonna go Trump on fire. Trump's on fire. Sometimes it comes up with pretty good images. Sometimes it's like, I don't know what the fuck you just did there, but I don't like it. And it's creeping me out, man. So can you just like unimagine that shit that you just fucking thought up, you fucking Google AI? And then other times it's like, you're retarded. Like, you are not intelligent. You're artificial. Intelligent is fucking like not even close to on the plane. I don't know what you were trying to come up with there. That is not even anything close to what I was saying. Sometimes it's on the nose and creepy too. Who knows? Who knows what it's going to be? Trump's on fire. It does take a minute, which is kind of annoying. So let's think of another one. Trump with AK-47. See, look, some of these aren't bad. See, this looks like Trump burning in hell. Jesus Christ. There's like weird Trump. There's like Ghost Rider Trump. I like Ghost Rider Trump. There's like Satan, let's make a deal Trump. I don't know what the fuck that is. That looks like Trump's in hell on fire again. And we have a cartoon version of what's his name, Trump? The guy who rides the motorcycle. I just said his name a second ago. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I am tired. That's how you know. All right, Trump with an AK. That is a dongly. Look at this AK. Brandon Herrera, we need you.
Yeah, no shit. That's
Like, what is this? Is this the Mosin? And then this is the AK? Okay.
maybe.
God, dude, the AI fucking AKs are just something else.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? And look at this face. What is this face? Is this a glove? Is that a sock? Is that a dirty sock that he has for a hand? Look, he's got a goat gun, is what that is. He is a goat gun. That's what that is. Oh, that's the best one right there. Save the best for last. All right, we got Trump on fire. We got Trump AK. Let's go Street Fighter Trump. Oops.
Oh, I gotta leave here in about 5 minutes to go pick up food, but I'll be right back. I'm only going right down the road. Oh.
Street Fighter Trump. And go. Gotta think of other things. People, help me think of things. Are you trying to get the FBI to investigate you? They won't find much, but sure. I mean, if they did investigate me, they'd be like, oh, this guy is just a fucking
goofball
waiter
on the internet. Yeah.
He's just a waiter. Like,
he's no threat to us. He's just a waiter. What's he gonna do? Serve us our beverages? That was me.
Waiter Trump. Here we go. See, now they know I mean no harm. All right, Street Fighter Trump, what do you got?
Oh, God.
It's like Trump Honda right there. I like it. Ken Trump. That's right, you Trump. But I think that's Ken Trump again. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Looks like dick sucking Trump with a big hand. Where did his arm go? It just cut off and he's screaming? I don't know, dude. That's weird. Again, we got Ken Trump, but he's got a penis sticking out of his chest for some reason. Let's see, which one was my favorite out of these ones? Probably the first one? Yeah, the first one. So we've got Trump on fire, AK Trump, Street Fighter Trump, Waiter Trump. Oh, Jesus Christ. At least he's always well dressed as a waiter. It must be a nice restaurant. Is that a sword? The Brazilian
Maybe.
Steakhouse? Maitre d' Trump? That's a weird bottle of wine. Here's your fucking lamp on my fucking tray. Because that makes sense, you fucking AI. Alright, there we go. Waiter Trump. The MAGA Master. Let's try that one. There you go. The MAGA Master. It's kind of disturbing that this thing is called Hugging Face, and the bad guys from Aliens were called the Face Huggers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe
A little creepy.
Should probably stay away from this, but I'm too intrigued not to. So, do Bigfoot and Yankee Marshall, says Let On. We'll never get it, but let's do it. It's fine. We'll never understand. Bigfoot is the. Do it all together. The Yankee Marshall. RSH. We'll never get it. But we're going to try it anyway. Still thinking about the MAGA Master. Or MAGA Waiter. MAGA Waiter would just be like, I don't know, picture of me with a red hat on. Just kidding. I don't know. Come on, dude. What the fuck's taking you so long? What is taking you so long? Like, stop thinking about it and didn't do it. Okay, here's Bigfoot is the Yankee Marshall.
I've never seen the Yankee Marshall and Bigfoot together in the same place, so.
And I've never seen the Yankee Marshall's mother, but I imagine that's what she looks like.
Good to fair shot.
Like this one with all the empty booze cups around. I think this is Yankee Marshall's mother. Look, this one's like part Klingon. Look at his forehead. And that one's just scary. He's got like the fucking the time stone in his hand. All right, which one? It's got to be the one that looks like his mother. There we go. There's Yankee's mom. And what was this one? Oh, it didn't actually do it because I did it up there. God damn it. MAGA Master. Ooh, I got a funny one. Master baiter, like a fish baiter, like you're baiting your fish lines. Yes, and you're a master at it. at baiting your hook. Or will the AI go with the other method with it? I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Same quality camera. All right, here's MAGA Master. Look, we found Yankee Marshall again. That's just creepy. Dude, that guy has black eyes, like a fucking doll's eyes. Look at that. He's part shark. That dude's like part demon. He stares into your soul and steals a piece of it. He just stole a piece of mine and yours right now. Eesh. Okay. I don't know the words, I know, but I'll sing them anyway. What's the one from Bugs Bunny, I think? And it was the Bugs Bunny, and there was the frog, and then they got to sing the fucking opera song, and the guy's trying to kill him, and he goes, I can't do that part right now. My jaw hurts. I don't know why. My entire knowledge of high society comes from watching Bugs Bunny, so don't mind me. I'm just a waiter. Tom F says, almost there. Congrats. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. It's only been 21 hours. Oh, 21 hours. I wish it was 21 hours. It's not even 20 yet. Fuck me. No, ma'am. Chief Chaos. Ooh, that's what we got to do. You're right. I forgot about Chief Chaos. Oh, gosh. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Chief Chaos. Oops, I can't fucking spell. Chief Chaos. Mark Malone says, dude, I've been drunk like 3 times. What, since this chat started? 12 hours to go to Live Moon. No sirree, Bob. Nuh-uh. No way. Try 4 hours to go. We've already done almost 20 fucking hours on this chat live, straight, without stopping. And here is Masturbator. Here's a masturbator. This guy's a masturbator right here. Do you see this fellow? He's a masturbator. And you know what this is? That's a masturbator too. He's a different kind of masturbator. Because, like, look at the way he's standing while he masturbates. And he's baiting. Look at this guy. He's like a Taoist masturbator. Looks like he's some sort of, like, I don't know, like Kung Fu monk type masturbator. And then there's this guy who looks, oh man, look at that face. That's like a Japanese master of, like, some sort of karate masturbator. I don't know. And, ooh, that's not right. I don't know what to say about that one. This fellow has many fingers and only one hand. I don't know what's going on there. I think the AI should probably think about what it's trying to do with the hand and realize that there are 4 fingers and 1 thumb and set up in a certain perspective unless you're massively deformed like this fellow looks. Ooh, here's a masturbator who's ready to go. Ooh, look at that masturbator. He's ugly. Oof. And the guy kind of looks like bald David Koresh masturbator. to me. I don't know. What do you think? I'm going with bald David Koresh masturbator. All right, what do we have here? Chief Chaos. Chief Chaos. This is what, I like that. E Honda Chief Chaos. Oof. Big wampum. That's fucking creepy as fuck. That looks like a fucking zombie. Jesus. Some of these are fucking creepy, aren't they? Like, which one was creepy as fuck? It was that one. Yeah, dude. I don't like that. No one likes that. Mark Malone, keep your bluffs to yourself. We don't need to know about the bluffs that your ancestors named. It's fine. While you have time, we can research topics from tonight's Gay Frog Chat. Dude, we're not doing a goddamn Gay Frog Chat. I'm sorry. I know you think that's funny, but I have no more sense of humor for that at this point. You can joke about it, and it will just go over my head, and I'll get all Night Strike upset about it. So please don't do that anymore. Okay, that being said, I will know that now, so you can do it. It's fine. It's cool. Lead on Steel also likes Mark Malone's bluff that his ancestors named. Glass3222 says, if you had a gift card that allowed you to get any firearm regardless of price, what would it be with the current, wait, I don't know what that word is. COVEAT. Covet that you have to keep it. Wait, I don't know. I'm having a tough time with this, sir. I'm sorry. Cannot sell it or trade it. So you have to keep it. You get a firearm regardless of price. What gun would it be? Any gun regardless of price. In that case, I'm getting a Barrett. I forget which one's the semi-auto 50 BMG magazine fed, that thing. M92A1 or something like. No, that's Beretta. Jesus Christ. Barrett, Beretta. I'm tired. Yes, the Barrett semi-automatic 50 BMG sniper rifle anti-material gun that costs like fucking infinity dollars that I would never buy under any circumstance except for if I had a pass to buy a free one. And if I had one, I don't think I'd sell it, so that would be fine. What's a transferable AR-15? What do you mean? Do you live in some sort of state where you can't get a fucking... Oh, do you mean like a full auto AR? It's like an M16, basically? Okay. Okay. Or a transferable MP5. I didn't even consider fucking machine guns when I was thinking about it. Jesus Christ. Well, that just fucked up my whole theorem. Like a full auto lower would be enough, really, wouldn't it? Because if you're like me, you've already got several different uppers you could slap on it, so you don't even need the whole fucking gun, really. You just need the lower. Is there such a thing as a transferable strip lower that you can buy out there? Does anyone make that at some point that is still transferable today? Or have they all been built out and the only ones that you can buy are like, significantly more money because they're period correct parts kits or whatever the fuck it is, Gwagda, dude, I can't read. Says R.I.P. Night Strike. What happened to him? He was here for a bit. He fell out. It's all good. Only got 4 hours left, so it's not that much longer. The Smoke says, you heard him, Feds. He's got full autos. You heard him, Feds. He's got full autos. Swarm, Bumblebee. Shoe has dropped. Yep. You can have a trigger pack transferable. Depends on the gun, right? You can't just buy a AR-15 lower and then get a transferable trigger pack because that's not how it works with AR-15, but some guns. Lead on Steel says, echo, 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 LOL. Like an echo trigger, or my sound sucks. Anonymous says, last I heard, a full auto lower was $25,000 to $30,000, which is insane because it should be about the same price as a regular AR-15 lower. After all, it's similar parts. There's only a few little differences. It's a very, very similar lower. There's only 2 little extra holes, and other than that, like, that's the only differences. So, yeah, dude. Chris says, I think most are sold as full auto guns. A Colt M4 full auto is probably what I would go for. Yep. And see, the thing is, even if you had a full gun, right, you have like your full auto setup, you could still take off the upper, slap whatever other cheaper upper that you would have on it, beat the fuck out of it, because even if you shoot it a million times, the only thing that's going to wear out on the lower is like the fucking hammer spring, you know? If that even happens. So yeah, your gun is going to be just fine. And you can throw the regular upper back on it when you're done fucking around with it, and it will be pristine as the day you bought it, and you could probably sell it for more than you bought it for continually, because those things tend to go up in value. The echo of Night Strike, LOL says. Oh, that's what you meant. Chris can't go wrong with the Colt M4 M82. Colt M4 M82. What's the one Colt fucking rifle that everyone likes? It's the Colt 16 something or other. I forget. Any personal ghost encounters / stories? There was one time we were hanging out at a buddy's house of mine who lives up in the like foothills, like northwest of Colorado Springs, at his parents' house, and we were the only ones there. It was us and a couple of girls. We were hanging out, and like the house was like on this big ass hill, and if you were standing on top of the hill and you got a running start, you could almost jump onto the roof, right? And we were hanging out in the living room, and we heard footsteps on the fucking roof. All 4 of us did, right? And we're kind of like, what the fuck is that? Like, we thought like a deer or something jumped on the roof. So me and my buddy like got all dressed up warm because there was snow on the ground, and went outside to see what was going on. Walked up the hill, looked at the roof. There were no footprints anywhere. There was no footprints on the hill. There was no footprints on the roof. We walked around to the front of the house, couldn't see any footprints there either. Went back inside, was like, hey, there's nothing on the roof. There's no one up there. There's no footprints. I don't know what that was, but it's fine. And then we heard like boom, 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 boom on the roof, and we all got the fuck out of there. Don't know if it was a ghost. Don't know what it was. But yeah, that was a pretty fucking scary experience. He thinks an M16 is an AR-15. Well, I mean, in my mind, whatever. You can fuck off. Class says Colt 6920. Yep, that's the one that I was thinking of. TC says you can manufacture it if you have the license. Yeah, but then it's not transferable, is it? TC also says probably a better investment than buying a full auto. What? Getting a manufacturer, and then you only have like manufacturer transferables? Because between manufacturers, those are the only people that you can sell it to, is someone else who has that same license, right? Or if you're selling it to like a fucking law enforcement agency or something like that who's able to own it. Those are the only people that you can sell it to, and generally you're not going to make much money if you're selling it to the first one. So therefore, getting an SOT and going through that process to get the full auto license so that you can make whatever you want only makes sense. I mean, it would make sense more, I guess, if you had a fucking a range and you could rent out full auto and sell people ammo, and you would make a fuck ton of money on the ammo and selling the, you know, like renting out the full auto guns to people. So maybe in that case, there's ways to do it, but buying a transferable one will always be worth more money because it's transferable. Anonymous says that was 100% Bigfoot. I don't remember what you're talking about. Class 322 says, if we were doing an NFA items, how about a Browning M2? If we are doing NFA items, how about a Browning M2? Yeah, Browning M2 machine gun, sure. Why not? Blood on Steel says, any favorite historical sites in your area of Colorado that are interesting that you like? Historical sites, interesting. I mean, Red Rocks is right down the street for me. It's a 15-minute drive. People travel from around the country to go rock climbing there, to go hiking there, for the views that are there, and especially for the concerts that happen, because it's a natural amphitheater. I mean, it's one of the most famous spots in the world as far as orchestras or bands or whoever it is that have come to Colorado. That's the venue that they go to. That's people's favorite venue to go see a band at. It's very natural feeling. You know, it's a great place to go. It has a fucking good feel to it. So yeah, I would say Red Rocks. That's probably my favorite, and it's right around the end. Eduardo Espinosa says, on the roof. Unscrupulous Rapscallion says, how about Street Fighter Nancy Pelosi? All right, let's try it. Nancy Pelosi. You think it'll know its name because I didn't fucking capitalize it, and I'm not going to. Because that bitch don't deserve capitalization. I'll tell you what. Look at all these. We got Trump birding, Trump with an AK, Street Fighter Trump, Waiter Trump. What was this one? Oh yeah, the MAGA Master. You've got Bigfoot is Yankee Marshall, but that's actually Bigfoot's mom. It's not, you know. Got to show where he comes from. Here's the Master Baiter, who's actually bald David Koresh, come back with Jedi skills or something to masturbate hooks with his masturbating skills. We got the fucking creepy Indian, Cheap Chaos. And let's see, Street Fighter Nancy Pelosi. Still thinking about it. Oh, well, they try to do like a Chun-Li thing with her or something. See, this is just fucking creepy. This is like Hills Have Eyes fucking grandma shit. You know what I mean? That's not helping me much either. Dude, why can they never get the eyes or the mouth right? Is it like Van Gogh or Picasso? Or who's that guy who did the Mona Lisa? I forget. Yeah, that's not the Mona Lisa. That's the Scary Lisa. Oof. See, she kind of looks like a fucking Mortal Kombat character, not a Street Fighter character here. But maybe that's just me. Again, I don't know what the color change shit is about, but there you go. You never get the eyes or the mouth right. Eyes and mouth. Eyes, every single one of them. So we're going to go with... I know it's Street Fighter, but she looks like Mortal Kombat Nancy Pelosi. She's like fucking dead back from the grave, wearing a mask to cover her fucking hideously skeletalized fucking face. Nancy Pelosi ready to fucking stick a harpoon through your heart with a finishing move going back, back, block. Oh, wait, that was fucking Scorpion. Never mind. Oh, Ehonda says, are you white or Hispanic? I am white. I am a white. And one of those whites. Pelosi roast beef. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll go Pelosi roast beef. Pelosi. Roast beef. The pigs refuse to find any more truffles until you leave. The Smoke says, I'd like to make Nancy gag on my dick until she croaks. Consensually, of course. Sam of Anarchy says, Zombie Pelosi. The Smoke says, Katana and Melinda was Mortal Kombat chick. What? Mortal Kombat chick. I can't read right now, dude. I'm having troubles. Chris is just green and sick. Look at that. I read all the chats. Almost. I just suck at reading.
Reading is hard.
Okay, here we go. Roast beef Pelosi. Pelosi roast beef. See, that looks eerily similar to Street Fighter roast beef or Street Fighter roast beef. Street Fighter Pelosi. Look at these two. It's like the same thing. Wait, there was one that was more like this one. Meh, meh. Just wearing different colors. Same chick. One's roast beef. One's Street Fighter for some reason. Well, well, well. Welcome back.
What's up?
Still awake.
That's good. Yeah, I had knives in my eyes this morning. I had to take a nap.
I want to take a nap. Can I take a nap? That'd be nice. Can I please take a nap, sir? Why won't you let me take a nap? That's all I really want. You're being a real bad boy. I wouldn't have to punish you by sending Nazi Zambi Pelosi after you. That Nazi zombie bitch is back from the dead and she's hungering for a brain, and it seems like she's going to get yours if you're not careful. I'll just unleash her right now if you'd like. I don't know where this voice came from or where this storyline is going, but it's here, and I don't know what to do with it, just so you know.
I'm enjoying this storyline.
She's missing a tooth here right in the middle. It's like for her fucking husband's needle dick is what that is. It's the needle dick insertion point.
She uses it like a straw. Just
Yeah, well that's what the penis is really. It's like one of those like cocktail straws that's extra thin. You know, those little tiny ones that when you get a martini or you get a fucking like, I don't know, like gin and tonic, but it's short and they give you the short fucking cocktail straw. It's like that kind of straw. All right, Nancy Pelosi roast beef. I don't know why we looked that one up, but you're welcome. We did it. Pelosi giving head. Jesus, why with the Pelosi? I mean, are you guys into Pelosi? Is that it? Do you have some sort of like gay fetish for Pelosi? You want to see
Sounds like they do.
Pelosi's fucking hairy man tits turn you on? Is that it? Is that what you want to see? In fact, let's look that up. That's the one we need to look up.
Do a poll real quick of how many people in the chat want to bone Pelosi.
Pelosi, hairy man tits. Let's see what that does. Pelosi's hairy man tits. That was my own, like, I see what you did there. I put my own little flair on it. E Honda, is this still fun or are you regretting it? Also, how tall are you? I am 6'0", and I'm teetering on the edge of pain and fun. I don't know. We're somewhere in there. Let on Steel says the AI is just showing us what Nancy really looks like before Botox vodka work their magic on her. It's true. Eduardo Espinoza says corn pop plus Biden equals optional. I don't know what that means. Or there's no equals. There's just corn. Okay, corn pop plus Biden times optional. So what's option? Like you can multiply Biden times optional plus corn pop equals nothing, because you're not really coming up with a theorem. You're just showing like a mathematical process, I guess. Okay, there you go. Sam of Anarchy says someone needs to use some of these picks as their target practice. It's not a bad idea. Keith says do zombie AOC. That's a great one. I like that idea. I like where your head's at. Here we go. Zombie. You think it'll get AOC? Let's just try it. AOC. Oh, Jesus. Now we have Pelosi's hairy man tits. Is this the hairy man tit sticking out here? Goo.
Ugh.
That's before the makeup. Look, she's giving you the finger. Why? What? Okay. Looks like a fucking, or like her collarbone sticking out, and she's about to like It's like someone's collarbone, and she's about to fucking munch on it and get the marrow out, suck the marrow out of the fucking collarbone. Look, she's got hair on her face. Look, it got hairy. There's no man tits, but whatever. Now she looks like she's like the fucking Planet of the Apes lady or something. Oh, wait, that's racist. You can't say that on the internet. I don't know what the fuck that is. And who is this? Yeah, she got like that Mexican kid disease that made hair grow all over their bodies that used to be in the tabloids. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. That's like...
That looks like burn victim Pelosi.
Like Nancy Pelosi's fucking OnlyFans picture. All right, there we go. Oh,
That's what Nightmare
okay,
made up right there.
Oh, booyah. Zombie AOC. Here we go. Here we go. This is the best one you've done so far, fucking AI. You've actually put it together. Dude. Well done. Well done. Well done. Dude.
You know, AOC had a twin.
Oh, my Lord. It's like
that was actually cool.
Putting a mirror up to her or something. Ah! Wow, dude.
It's like Wicked Witch of the West.
The shit's got AOC almost down, except for this one. I don't know what that one's about. Or that one. But these first, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, spot on. I like this one the best.
Yep.
That looks like some shit out of heavy metal or something.
Make that your icon.
But I don't want to be zombie AOC. We came up with quite a bit of art tonight. Well drawn, boys. Well drawn. You got more cringe-worthy fucking weird-looking shit than anything. That looks like the Yankee Marshal kind of, doesn't it? Like at the fucking January 6th protest. I call it a protest. They call it an insurrection. You know what I mean. Oh my god, I can't do it.
You're almost there. Just a little longer.
She looks like Grandma Harley Quinn, says Travis T. The smoke says, damn, Emmanuel wants to put a ring on that finger, Honda. Well, it's too bad I like vagina, and like skinny young vagina at that. So unless you're like a skinny hot chick, then that's probably not going to happen. 1911 A145 lover, I said that backwards, says, shoot it! Shoot it!
Shoot her!
Brian Bridges says, Skeletor. Skeletor.
Would you hear what my wife said a while ago when I said you ought to do a poll of who wants to bone Pelosi? And she said, ew, you mean like bone her, like stab her with a bone and kill her?
President Rittenhouse? I don't think I can type right now. I think I gotta go outside.
No, you kid.
I might have to go outside again and get some more fresh air, because this is becoming a cycle and I'm losing. All right, hold on. Let me get
Get your strength up.
something to drink. With some caffeine in it.
I just remembered I have energy
tea.
drinks.
I gotta make some tea. Hold on. Give me a minute, boys. Give me a minute. We're gonna keep this going, but I need to recharge somehow. So that's the only way this is gonna keep going. Ugh. Water's heating up to make some tea. It'll be a minute. It'll be just a minute. Dude, I've been sitting for so long, my ribs hurt from sitting. I don't think I've ever had the bottom of my rib cage hurt from sitting.
How long do you think you'll sleep after this chat's finally over?
Probably like 10 or 12 hours. I don't know. It depends. Sometimes I sleep like shit, and I'm like, yeah, I need to sleep for 12 hours, but my body only let me get 5, you know? Who fucking knows?
You gonna leave some vittles out for your boys and say, here, this is what you're gonna cook, and I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow.
I'm pretty much ordering a pizza as I'm falling asleep, and then telling them to answer the door, and then going to sleep. Have fun with your pizza. I don't want any of it. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Right.
Don't burn the place down. If you do, wake me up. If you can't wake me up, let me burn. I don't know.
Wake me up before you go.
Don't leave me hanging like a plastic yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. Take me out dancing tonight. My phone is going crazy, cray. I need to sleep before I go insane. Wake me up. Jesus Christ. Shoot at noises, says Damien Christ. Yes, that's what you need to do when you start getting extremely tired to the point where you might be hallucinating. That's a great way to get through the night. Eduardo Espinoza says, Ghost caught in 4K. If you can drop a link to it, I'll fucking take a look at it. 1911 A1 Lover 45. There we go. I said it right. Says, Honda, do you still have to do a gay frog chat? No, I do not still have to do. And you didn't say do. I add that as you were asking a question, but you were making a statement, and that statement is incorrect. So let me correct the record is to say that I said before the chat that I would be doing 1 24-hour chat this weekend, not 2. If you guys listened to the last chat, you would know that. But since you're a dick. Holy cow, I can't believe I'm still talking this much. Do some push-ups. I don't. My ribs hurt, dude. I don't know what the fuck's wrong. Maybe it's like I'm not sitting with correct posture or something. That's got to be it. I'm fucking.
Yeah, you've been leaning a lot the whole show.
Yeah.
All right, let me go make this tea. Hold on.
He has to go make some tea, everybody. 4th of July weekend, and Honda's fucking making tea.
It's a Colorado Tea Party, baby. If you think about it, this country was founded on tea. If it wasn't for tea, we wouldn't have a country now, would we? Big time dick. Goddamn commie. What do you want me to do, man? I'm not eating crumpets. I'm making iced tea and mixing it with lemonade so that I can pound it and get some sugar and some fucking, hydration and a little bit of caffeine while I'm at it too. Did you practice for this? You're doing great. No, honestly, I'm more tired, like mentally. I'm way more tired after a shift. Like a 10-hour shift at work wears me out, believe it or not, mentally more than staying up for 24 hours straight. Physically, I don't know. Like I'm having problems physically right now.
Well, yeah, but your job is just mentally taxing because you got to deal with so much stupid bullshit and stupid fucking people. So I'm sure you would love nothing more than just to haul up and kick them square in the fucking taint.
I'd rather just be like, here's your shit, pay me my money, and never talk to me again.
Yeah.
I don't want to kick you. I just don't want to talk to you or deal with you or clean your mess or like pretend I'm interested in what the fuck your kid said or whatever the fuck it is, dude. Like, I'm sorry that your life sucks and that you're trying to take it out on a waiter, but, I can take it out back, can I? On occasion. Got to happen every now and again. There's been a couple of times, like this one time this guy fucking stole a sandwich. It was like what was it? A Philly cheesesteak sandwich, right? And he gets all mad at me because he said that I was racist because some people's food came out before his, even though they ordered before him, right? So that'll happen. I'm annoyed with the dude. I'm just like, whatever, here's your sandwich. You doing good? Fuck off. You know, like I didn't say fuck off, but I was like, okay, cool. And so I went to the other side of the bar and I was cleaning some stuff and doing this and that. And then, you know, like 2 minutes later, not even, I came back to the other side of the bar to check on this fucking no talent ass clown and ask him how he's doing with his fucking Philly cheesesteak sandwich. And he was no longer there. He was not in the bar area at all. He wasn't sitting at a table. He wasn't in a booth. He wasn't anywhere. So I go to the front door. Sure enough, I see this fucking piece of shit walking across the parking lot, munching down a sandwich that he didn't pay for, that he called me a racist for, that he gave me a hard time about, that all that shit happened, right? So I go running over to him, and I catch up with the guy, and I go, hey, man, you didn't pay for your sandwich. You need to come back inside with me real quick and pay for that. And he was like, fuck you. What the fuck? You fucking out here. I'm not even in the restaurant. I'm fucking not. Blah, blah, blah. And I go, you're going to get your fucking ass in fucking side right fucking now and pay for your goddamn motherfucking sandwich. And he took a swing at me. Right then, he took a swing at me. And I ducked it. And at the same time, I slapped the sandwich out of his hand onto the concrete fucking parking lot. And he goes, that was my sandwich. And I go, oh, that was your sandwich? And he goes, yeah, that was my sandwich. And I go, boom, and step on this motherfucker and grind his sandwich into the concrete like, I don't know. Like I'm fucking trying to like grind up fucking wheat and my foot's the fucking grind. I don't know what. Imagine the thing, you know. I fucking ground that sandwich into dust, and he's like, "That was my sandwich," and he fucking takes another swing at me, and I duck him, and I run back inside, and I tell my manager what happened, and then they were very upset with me because I'm not supposed to follow people out to the parking lot and confront them. It's dangerous to do that, but it worked out that time, so it was okay. He just pissed me off. He caught me on the wrong day. He stole. He tried to fucking punch me. I did everything right. That was a good day. That was a good day. I was legend for years for that one. That was, God, that had to be like 7 or 8 years ago that shit happened. And the funny thing is, I've seen that guy several times over the years. And I know it's him, and he knows it's me. But I don't know that it's him enough to call him out for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like 99% sure it's him, but it's not 100%. So I can't be like, hey there, sandwich boy. Like, maybe I should have just to like test it and see if he knows what I'm talking about. And if he doesn't, just like, oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. Someone else. My bad. Do you want a Philly? Philly French dip? Yeah. Sound good? You wanna take it to go? You want to put it in a box? Maybe eat it in the parking lot? Maybe not pay for it? That kind of thing? You know? Anyway. That was as high as my voice can go right now. You should just offer him a free sandwich. I mean, fuck that shit. No. You should offer me a big fat tip then. Like, here's the amount of money plus tip that I would have given you for a sandwich that you're giving me for free, and then I'll figure out a way to give you a free sandwich. Was he drunk, says Chris? No. The motherfucker looks like he was on his way to or from an interview. He had a suit, he had a tie, he had a briefcase. Anonymous says, I've gotten to punch 2 people while delivering pizza. It's always a great feeling when you can punch someone on the clock. Anytime you can punch someone on the clock, it's a good day. I have several times got into scuffles with people at my work physically over shit that it didn't even have to do with me, that I just came in, like, swooped in and saved the day, you know? not a small dude. I'm pretty imposing physically, especially when I get angry. I'm pretty intimidating, you know. So usually I don't have to do anything. Just my mere presence and fucking attitude changes the whole fucking dynamic of the situation around, and you know. But then again, it's happened. There was one day where the cop. Okay, so this cop, I've told you guys about this guy before. One of my favorite people, funny as fuck. Said some racist shit that was probably not repeatable on YouTube, but you know, he's a cop. What do you expect? Anyway, there was one day where there were some gang members. I don't know what they were. A group of them. Had the same colors on. Probably gang members, but maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they just all like wearing red. Decided to jump the police officer. 3 of them did at the same time. So one started punching him from the back, and then 2 came around behind him and started like, one was trying to get to his gun or something. I don't know. He wasn't successful at it. And the other one was just trying to like fucking tie him up from behind. And I ended up taking on one of those dudes while the cop took on the other 2. And he was like, I was his best friend after that, you know? Anyway. He was probably in the Illuminati and you failed the test. What? By making him not fucking get away with the free sandwich? I would think that would get me into the Illuminati. They were like, you kept food from a black man. You're in, 100%. Hey, man. It's not racist. It's funny. A free knuckle sandwich. I should have punched that guy, though. Honestly, after he swung at me, rather than, like, slapping the sandwich out of his hand, I should have slapped the fucking silliness out of his fucking head. You know? Yep. But I didn't.
Especially if he swung at you twice. That would be hard for anybody not to retaliate.
I was too spry, though. He couldn't hit me. Was that Kentucky voice? I don't know which voice. I did a couple voices there. I did the Stewie voice, talking to Brian about like how he's got his plan to write a couple of periodicals. Maybe get your name in the paper. Maybe get a little notoriety. You know,
Stewie.
Have some people read it. Have people remember your name. I can't get that high. I can get higher though. Trust me. Should have cleaned his clock, Honda. Yeah, you should have slapped the taste out of his mouth. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I didn't, but I should have. I could have. I might have. The other guy just fucking kind of like body slammed and held him down, and there wasn't shit he could do because he was like 130-pound string bean, you know? Whatever. It's all good. Holy cow. Okay, let's check on this tea here and get some caffeine going. Hold on.
So I got a quick question for everybody in the chat. Would you either just outright buy a AR-10 or, you know, buy the upper and lower and just slap it together, or just outright build it from scratch, you know, piece by piece?
I'd buy one.
I'd go with the cheapest of the 3 options.
What was that?
I'd go with the cheapest of the 3 options.
Right.
I'm going buy simply because when you start like piecing the AR-15s are pretty universal, but AR-10s are not. So it's one of those things like you really just kind of got to be super fucking careful on.
Well, even if you buy all the same parts from like the same manufacturer, like say if it's Aero Precision, and you use all Aero Precision parts, it's still that same way?
You'd probably be fine then, unless, I mean, I don't know if Aero Precision makes parts for like both models of AR-10. So, and even then, like if you're buying all the parts, I don't know, like from one manufacturer, I don't know if it's gonna be cheaper, you know? Maybe it will be, I don't know, but.
Jeez.
Arnold Palmer Power. Oof. I would say go ahead and go to a certain Palmetto state that makes an armory and see if they have a complete lower and a complete upper separate that you can buy versus compare that price to the full build that's already put together. And get whichever's cheaper. And if there's a problem, you can send it back to PSA because it's all their parts and it's not a big deal. But I don't think there's going to be a problem with it because they're on their second or third generation of improvements. I have the first gen and it runs like a top. I can only imagine whatever changes they made were either to reduce their fucking cost of building it, which may be good or bad or neutral, and or any improvements that may have like been a little bit better for like reliability and stuff, which would only be good.
Okay. I've been wanting to get a AR-10 for a while now, and I don't know, just with some of the deals I've been seeing lately for the 4th of July, like that strip lower I saw last night. I want to say it was around 60, but I can't remember.
I mean, the only problem with the strip lower AR-10 from Palmetto is they don't always have the parts kit to build it out. Now, if you don't run into the parts kit, it's a DPMS style parts kit, so you can just buy the lower build kit from DPMS for whatever they charge, which won't be outrageous. It'll be in like a normal-ish price, you know. And the parts will fit and everything will work perfectly. So just so you know, it's DPMS fucking based AR-10 design if you want any parts that are not from Palmetto.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta text my son and see where the fuck he's at. Because it's 4:30 and he's still not here. Hey, boy, where are you? Boom. All right, drink some more of my magic wake-up juice. Whew. See the difference? What does an LMT cost? Like an LMT 308?
Oh, hell, I don't know.
Like $1,600 or something like that? That's the difference. You're paying double for it. Okay, he's going to be leaving soon. Keith said that I'd buy it all together. I mean, when I built mine, I bought the lower because there was a deal on the lower. I waited for a deal on an upper. Eventually, there was a deal on an upper. A couple months later, I bought the upper and I put it together. And honestly, I paid about $600 for that thing. Maybe like $650 altogether. Threw a scope on it, bought some magazines, done. They don't exactly match because the handguard on the fucking upper is OD green or whatever fucking Magpul, and then the lower is just like regular black parts, and I never bothered to do anything with it to like make it match or anything because I just wanted the cheapest possible working 308 semi-automatic magazine fed rifle you can buy, and that was it. That was honestly it, and it's still it. Jason J says, my youngest is 17 and she refuses to share her location with me. Don't you pay for her cell phone? I think there's a way to fucking hack that shit. You don't even have to hack it. You're the fucking owner of the thing, and you can make sure that the parental settings are set so that you can find them at any time if you need to, so you always know where they're at, and if they're lying to you, you can call them on it. I mean, Come on, Jason J. Unless she's paying for her own phone, in which case I don't know what you do about that one. You put like a fucking AirPod tracker on the bottom of her car is what you do. And you always know where that shit is. And where her car is, she's not far from, usually. Or put an AirPod tracker in their purse or something. Oh, her mother does. I don't talk to her. Okay, well. I don't know what to say about that one. Daniel says, you can get a PTR 91 for like $1,200. You'd be way better off. I mean, you say that, but $1,200 is 2 of those guns that I have. And I mean, I'm not going to say I put thousands of rounds through it or anything, but I've put hundreds of rounds through it. Haven't had one failure to feed, haven't had one stovepipe, haven't had one double feed, like nothing. Like nothing. It's worked perfectly. It's, you know, like I don't know what else I could ask for that price, you know. It's fairly accurate. It's a 16-inch barrel, so it's not going to have quite the velocity of the 20-inch barrel. It's stainless steel, so it's actually got pretty good accuracy, but it's not as good on the longevity. But again, I'm not trying to put thousands and thousands of rounds through it, so that's not going to be a big deal. PTR 91 is twice as good as a PSA AR-10. Changed my mind, LOL. I'm trying to right now. Like all of those points that I just made. Maybe after like 10,000 rounds or 5,000 rounds or something, things will start breaking on the AR-10, but they wouldn't on the PTR. But I don't see myself putting 5,000 rounds through this gun. I just don't. It's too goddamn expensive to shoot it. It's like, what, 75 cents a round for fucking 308 now? Like, I don't have $5,000 to just blow on ammo so I can make sure that the durability of the parts on my AR-10 are going to last that long. And if I put that many rounds through it and it wasn't broken, I'd be afraid that something was about to break on it. So, I don't know, dude. I think it's good. It's fine. That doesn't start till after 1,000 rounds. Well, I mean, like, a gun like an AR from the factory, if there's something wrong with it and you fire it, you're going to know within a magazine that there's a problem, right? Because you're going to keep having the like stovepipes or double feeds or jams or whatever it is happening, and that something needs to be done with the gun. If things are working correctly on the gun, you're going to know within a magazine or so that there's really not a problem with the gun and that it's working correctly. Go eat some soy tendies, you pansy. Wow. You guys are fighting over your 308s, huh? Didn't know it was going to be that kind of chat.
Yeah, no shit, like what I started. Jeez.
21 hours in, you fucking bastard. Why would you do that?
I just wanted to ruffle some feathers and, yeah.
I would like to get a M16. Like from Springfield Armory, they make the SOCOM 16, or they make the full length one. I forget what all the different models that they have are or whatever, but if it wasn't for Springfield being dicks, I would already have that.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be cool to have like a fairly close example to like a modern AR that they're using in the military, as close as you can get. To have a vintage one as close as you can get, like 60s fucking, you know, Vietnam era, to have an M16 and then an M1 Garand all like lined up in a row, and then maybe a fucking Springfield too, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're going to be real fancy, you'd even get a fucking, what was the one before the Springfield? Damn it. It's got like the side trapdoor thing. I can't remember.
Chris says he would choose the Scar 17 for his 308. If I could afford one, that's what I would like to have as a Scar.
Yeah, but they're like $3,000.
Oh yeah, then no, I can't afford that. That's what I'm saying. If I had the money, that's what I would choose.
So I could have 5 of my AR-10s or 1 Scar. Do you think 5 stacked AR-10s using one after another until they break would last longer than 1 Scar? I think so. I think durability-wise, you'd be way better off that way if you're spending the same amount of money. which you don't have to, which is kind of the point. I don't know. People are talking shit about PSA. I don't know why. Mine works fine. It's a little heavy, but it's got the heavy 308 barrel on it and the big heavy upper and the big heavy bolt carrier group, so it kind of makes sense. Aero Precision 308 is nice. Can get their uppers from Ballistic Advantage, says Grey Death. I don't know, is Aero Precision, is that DPMS or is that what's the other one? There's two basic main types of styles, designs, CAD designs or whatever, of how the upper and lower fit together and how the parts interact. One of them's the DPMS, and I think the other's Colt, but I don't remember. Maybe it's Armalite, maybe it's their shill plans or whatever. I don't fucking know. But there's two main fucking designs by which different companies base their designs off of and have part similarities with. And there's a couple others that are fucking outliers, like the MR762, I think, is a weird one because it has its own little proprietary thing. I think the SIG fucking, yeah, I forget what the SIG one is, but theirs is fucking DPMS and Knights SR25. Okay, so Glass 322 knows what I'm talking about a little bit better than I do. Again, it's been a while since I've looked into it. I've had that rifle for 6-8 years, something like that. It's Aero and DPMS. Okay. Is Aero the same as Knights, I'm guessing? Probably. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. There we go. I'm not just a waiter. Don't listen to me. I don't know nothing. TC says, get a bolt action Mossberg Patriot 308 that takes, for like $500, takes AR-10 mags. I really tried to find one of those at the gun show, and the closest I got was the Mossberg MVP. No, the MVP is the one that takes the fucking the mags. The Patriot's the one that I have, I think. Making me look at things. Oh, my eyes won't even focus. Yeah, this is the Patriot. So the Patriot does not take AR-10 mags, or at least mine doesn't. Maybe there's a different model that does. I thought it was the Mossberg MVP that took the AR-10 mags. Again, just a waiter, could be wrong. Grain of salt. Onion article. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck off. See, PSA is good to go. There you go. TC is fucking right. Finally admitted it. Tara says, my upper is Aero. My lower is a company out of Vegas. Fits good, about 3,000 rounds through it. Damn, you fucking... Again, I put maybe 400 or 500 rounds through mine and was like, you know what? I'm going to stop fucking with it because it doesn't need to be fucked with. Smoke says, I bought the HK MR761A1 when it first came out. No one on comment boards believed me when I claimed it was sub MOA with 5-shot groups. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Although shooting from a bench rest and blah, 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 I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's different than it would be used if you were actually having to use it for things other than hunting. But that being said, it's nice to know that you have that type of inherent accuracy within your fucking platform. That's nice. DPMS cut for Aero. I don't know what you mean by that. Chris says, yes, you have Armalite or DPMS as far as AR-10 lowers. Okay, so I was right with what I said, and everybody else is wrong. It's me and Chris that are right. Go fuck yourself, Smoking TC. No, Aero is DPMS. Okay, well, we're just starting. See what you did, Corey?
I know, damn it, man. I knew
Yeah,
it would
I
happen.
thought it was DPMS and Armalite, but I could be wrong.
That's what I thought too. Smoke's like, whoa, not your horse, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I love 308. You effed up. Yeah, MBB takes AR mags. Okay. So that means you fucked up. Oh, you're talking to TC. No, you're talking to Smoke. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm tired of keeping up with your conversation. I gotta go for a walk. Fuck off. You guys
I
argue.
think that at this point they're just fucking with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, to that I say no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Where to put my shoes? And don't you come back.
If they're up your ass, you'd know.
And around the corner, right? Am I right, boys?
Yep.
Because that's how he likes to put on his shoes, is anally. Do you anally wear your shoes often? Is that why you would think that? Your lack of a response is a confirmation of my presupposition.
No comment.
Exactly.
I plead the fifth. No, I just like my taint tickled every now and then.
Your taint tickler?
Yep. Who doesn't love a good taint tickle every once in a while?
As long as it's a tongue massage.
Ooh.
Ugh. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Daniel says I always do anal before I wear my shoes.
You must not wear shoes very much then. He likes sandals. Ugh. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I think Hana has actually lost his mind.
No, I'm singing. I'm making sounds from. Fuck you.
From Jurassic Park.
Thank you.
I know. I'm just fucking.
Although after about 22 hours of being awake straight, you do start to lose your mind. It
Only
just happens.
slightly. Only a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit for the old crazy we are now. Don't you worry about that, you old lass. We're gonna be just
a wee bit, laddie.
We'll be just fine once we get a wee bit of the old taste of sleep, you know. It's all right now. I cannot find the fucking link to this thing so that I can join it from my phone. It's a bit of a problem. Bit of a conundrum, really. If I go outbox, that should work. Nothing in out. What the tits? Sent. Sent is the same as outbox. No, it's not.
Scott Patterson asked, here's a cognitive test for you, Honda. You have one bucket that holds 2 gallons, another bucket that holds 3.5 gallons. How many buckets do you have?
2 buckets. I thought you were going to do the, what's the Bruce Willis movie? See, that's where I'm at right now. I can't recall names of things.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yes, Die Hard with a Vengeance. They're at the park with the fucking the elephants and the jugs, and they got. They've got one that's 2 gallons and one that's 5 gallons, and they got to come up with exactly 3 gallons. Or no, wait, it was 2 and 4, and had to come up with exactly 3, is what it was, if I remember correctly. And yes, that would be another cognitive test: is your ability to recall mathematical problems based upon things from the past. Anyway, I am going to switch to my phone and take another walk, which means I got to mute myself here.
Don't forget to add yourself.
Don't forget to add yourself.
Me.
Sail. And go solo. Row solo. Solo.
Okay. Should I bring this with me? The answer
why
is
not?
why not? We're not going for a walk this time. We're just going outside. Just need to get some air. Stand up, walk around. Dun, 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 dun.
Have y'all seen the new Jurassic World movie?
No, I'm waiting
No.
for it to come out on the free site in a way that lets you watch it without the cam version, you know? Does it sound really windy? Is there a lot of wind sound coming through?
Just a hair bit. I can't really. I mean, it's hard to tell or hard to hear.
Nature. I've never used these barbecues down here. They've got like a little barbecue pit area. They can cook steaks and stuff, but never got around to do it. Maybe I should. Steaks on a grill taste better than steaks from the fucking stovetop, you know?
100%.
Ugh. Okay. What are we at? Almost 21 hours, boys. 21 hours in 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, not and. Which means we have like a normal like late night with Honda chat to go, and we're done. Amount of time. But it's going to be like the longest late night with Honda like ever, in my opinion, dude. Oh, Jesus.
Did y'all see that they made a Hocus Pocus 2?
They call it Hocus Pocus out of focus.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's from the Rittenhouse trial.
No, I know.
Okay, good. Just a bunch of hocus pocus out of focus. My name's Mark Richards. I can't do his voice. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, we're going back in. Oh, look who it is. The boy's here. Good. All right, you might have to forgive me for a moment. I need to talk to my son real quick, and then I'll be right back on the stream, okay?
You're good.
All right, give me a
Sounds
second.
good. Yeah. So, yeah.
So what's everybody's plans for the 4th tomorrow?
Nothing. I'm just kind of chilling out here. It's gonna be basically like a normal work day for me.
Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like working on. I have like one call I gotta handle in the morning, but it's just gonna be kind of, chill out, unwind, what have you. Not going crazy on anything.
Hey, we all need that every once in a while.
I don't really got much to do either. Like my friend down here, like that I usually hang out with, she just had surgery this week, so she's basically like stuck in her apartment while she's recovering. And then like my other buddy that's down here, he's in a wedding all weekend, so like he's gone for that. I don't really feel like you're
All right. You guys like to party? He means, do you smoke weed, man? Well,
Andy
you
just
got
comes
it.
in and beats an ass and cuts off angry.
Yeah, it's all good.
I couldn't hear. I'm sorry, Angry.
It's okay.
What were you saying?
I think we were talking about like what our plans were for tomorrow, and how I basically don't have any.
Well, you could, get some of that wacky tobacco.
Nah, I'm good.
It'd be a lot.
You have to have a medical card here in Pennsylvania. It's not recreationally legal yet.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Probably gonna smoke some ribs or brisket tomorrow.
Nice. I've been wanting to get a smoker. I'm just like I have a place I can put it. It's just like I don't know. I'm like up in the air about getting one because I'm like I don't really know if I want to like invest in it if it's just for me all the time, you know.
Do you like smoked meat? Smoked meats are delicious.
Oh, I agree.
Although I have never personally smoked meat. I have eaten lots of smoked meat. I like smoked salmon. I like bacon.
I really like smoked
I
salmon.
like brisket that's been smoked brisket. Oh my god, that's the best brisket you ever had. Smoked meat is cancer, says the smoke.
I've been barbecuing since I was 10 years old, so.
Does smoked meat really have like extra carcinogens in it compared to like just cooked meat? Is that what you're trying to say?
Not that I know of.
Well, I know when like you eat like a steak and it's got like the black char on it and you get like that crunchy black char, that has carcinogens in it. But that also could be a result of the hydrocarbons that it took on the grill to burn it like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure necessarily where the carcinogens originate, but that's why you're supposed to eat leafy greens, because the chlorophyll counteracts some of the carcinogens inside of your intestinal tract and keeps you from getting intestinal cancer, supposedly, according to what I learned in like grade school or whatever.
Daniel said, who the fuck cares you don't eat it every day?
Smoked tri-tips with mesquite wood, says Eric M509. I agree. Those tri-tips are fucking tender and delicious if done correctly.
And mesquite wood is some of the best wood you can use when you're barbecuing.
Why is bacon always apple wood?
I don't know.
Applewood smoked bacon. You got to be the applewood. You need the applewood and get the smoke from the bacon and you put it in your mouth with the brown sugar. And you cook it on the grill until it's nice and crispy, but it's still got a little bit of floppy fat on it. Overcooked food equals cancer, says Eduardo Espinosa. Again, I think it's the char. So when you get that char on a burger and you eat it anyway, and it's got black char on it, or you got the char on the steak and you eat it anyway, you know? But again, I don't know. Maybe there's something about smoked meats that I am not sure of. I know that if you cook a pot roast for 8 hours, it's even more tender and delicious, and I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. But you're also not like burning it to a char. You're just slow cooking it, you know?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say applewood is the best.
If you could eat any dinosaur, what dinosaur would you want to eat?
Ooh.
Gator.
That's a good question.
I'm thinking Brontosaurus. Because they always had like Brontosaurus ribs on fucking the Flintstones.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
And I'm like, well, of course they'd have a lot of meat on them. Like, yeah, I want a Brontosaurus rib. See, T-Rex, you don't want to eat T-Rex, right? Because you don't want to eat predators, because predators get biocondensed environmental toxins. Like, that's why you're not supposed to eat shark very much, because shark is like the top predator in the ocean, or one of them anyway. And so, like, krill get a little bit of contamination in them, and then like little fish come and eat a bunch of krill, and they have more contamination in them. And then big fish eat the little fish, and they have more contamination in them. And then sharks eat the big fish, and they're just like chocked full of fucking cancer and shit, but they got magic fucking shark DNA that keeps them from dying, so they're okay.
I bet a T-Rex steak would taste pretty damn good.
I mean, I'm not saying it would be bad. I bet it would be like a T-Rex tail steak. You get like the bone in the center and just like a big thing of meat around it.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe just pterodactyl, and you just make like a giant fucking like Christmas dinner out of a pterodactyl that makes a turkey look like a fucking like a baby chick.
How long would a T-Rex last you if you were to, you know, store it properly?
Like butcher it and store it and freeze it and shit?
Yeah.
Good question.
I don't know. Well, okay, how many pounds of meat are on a T-Rex? That's what we need to know. Here we go. Here we go.
Use your Google foo.
How many pounds of meat on a T-Rex? Not how much could they eat in one bite. Fuck you. How much does it weigh? That's a good way to start. So 11,000 to 15,500 pounds. You got to assume when you butcher it, you're probably going to lose about, what, like half, you would say, right? Between the bones that you can't eat and the inedible fucking organs and different parts that the skin and the blood that you have to drain out and stuff like that, you're probably down to maybe 5,000 pounds of like butchered meat, which means you have 5,000 days for one individual. So like, if you eat a pound of meat a day and you supplement it with other things, one T-Rex would last you 5,000 days approximately. There you go. Now you know. And knowing's half the battle.
Could you imagine making an omelet out of a T-Rex egg?
Well, people do that shit with ostrich eggs. There's like these weird specialty dishes that they like serve in, I don't know, like India or some shit. I'm not sure where like they cook all the food up, and at the end they put like a giant ostrich egg on top of it, and then like cover it and steam cook it, and like get the ostrich egg all fried up from the bottom and steam cooked from the top. And then when it's cooked right, you still stab it in the middle, and the yolk's just like. Robert Lafandi. Did I say that right? I feel like Lafandi. We have a little bit less than 3 hours to go. 3 hours to 24. Counting down. Daniel dropped in $2 and said, "I bet T-Rex dong would taste like a year at least." Oh, I bet T-Rex dong could last you like a year at least. I don't know why I thought. I'm tired. I can't read anymore. L's look like O's from where I'm at this point, and my eyes won't focus correctly. That's part of the problem. New Zealand? I don't know where it was. It was on one of those like travel channel, like, oh, let's try some exotic street food from this area. I forget the guy's name. He's like a blondish, taller, fucking American dude who goes to like everywhere and tries like fair food, or like he ate like fried butter on camera, which is gross. Who fucking invented that shit? Some fucked up shit, man. Fried butter. How dare you? I want to taste a bald eagle omelet before I die. That's both at the same time the most American and the most anti-American thing I've ever heard in one sentence. I congratulate you, sir. Good job. Good work. Touche. Bravo. Encore. T-Rex omelet, like from Caveman. What animal has ever laid the biggest eggs? That's a good one. Is the biggest egg in history? What is this? A Madagascan elephant bird? Madagascan elephant bird had the biggest egg, laid eggs measuring 13 inches long. So an egg that's like this big. That's a fucking omelet. That's like an omelet for a family of 10. I'm in the home stretch. Hillary Clinton laid the biggest egg, right? Some people consider all of Earth Night Strike's egg. Yes, that's true. Deliciousness. Ready to hatch at any moment. Did dinosaurs have hollow bones? I'm not sure. I think some of them did. The ones that started to evolve to be able to fly or glide, I think started to develop the ability to turn their fucking pelvic bone around and have lighter hollow bones like birds do. But I think that was kind of a in development phase of dinosaurs that some of them reached and some of them got extinct before they got to. Depends on the dinosaur. Like, I wouldn't assume that like a brontosaurus or a T-Rex has hollow bones because they would need big, thick, strong, heavy bones to be able to support the weight of their body. Versus if you're a pterodactyl, you almost would need hollow bones by necessity to be able to fly, right? Because otherwise you'd be too goddamn heavy from your thick ass dinosaur bones. Well done and congrats already, Lufandy. I will try. I will try to remember Lufandy. Bad. I know we've talked about this many a times. I'm a terrible, terrible YouTuber who deserves to be tied up and lashed for my indiscretions and sins against humanity. Hello, Never Enough Ammo. I said hello, man. Man. Yeah. What you doing, buddy? What you doing, man?
Getting dinner for everybody.
Oh yeah, what you guys getting?
Chicken, fried chicken.
Ooh. Like a whole fried chicken? Or are you doing like from KFC or something?
Yeah, Church's.
Ooh, Church's chicken's good. I like Church's chicken better than KFC chicken.
I like the chicken. I like the honey butter biscuits. I got some jalapeno poppers. And then a couple of the kids wanted chicken tenders. So.
See, I'm the opposite. Church's chicken to me is just nasty. I'd rather have like Chicken Express or Popeyes.
I hate Popeyes. The only thing I like at Popeyes is their red beans and rice.
Oh yeah, they have some damn good red beans and rice.
What's the one that has like Carolina style chicken and all they do is chicken strips and coleslaw and French fries?
Canes.
Yeah, Raising Canes. That's the one I don't like. So
I like Raising. I like Raising Canes because the cane sauce.
And their sauce is good. Their fries suck, and their bread sucks, and their coleslaw sucks.
Great. So that's like 3 of the 5 things that you get. Like,
yeah. I have gone by there before and just got like a 2-ounce cup of just the cane sauce and cooking at home. To make chicken at home, it's pretty fucking good.
How do you do your breading for your chicken when you're making fried chicken? Or if you make like chicken fried steak, for instance, how do you do the breading for it at home?
I like panko. A little Italian panko.
Okay, my mom always used to make it like this, and it's different than any restaurant or any other place that I've ever been to. She would take saltine crackers and mix in like a little bit of pepper and onion powder and whatever else, and kind of crunch them up till they're like breadcrumbs. And then you take your steak and you pound it with a fucking hammer, like that fucking tenderizer hammer. And then you give it an egg wash. So you kind of soak it in eggs, and then you roll it in the fucking the cracker crumbs until it's nice and coated, and then fry it. Oh my god. That's the only way. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think so, but oh my god, it turns out great. Plus,
I
if
really
you
like Pinka though.
if you leave it chunky enough, it gives you enough of a crust on it that you don't have to like roll it and then like dip it and roll it again and then dip it and roll it again to try to get enough batter on the fucking outside of it, you know? Holy shit. Where are we at? Donald said I had to bring my phone charger to work to stay up with the chat. Honda, this was cool. Thanks, man. It's been a bit of a marathon at this point. I'm running low on gas. Scorch says this 24-hour chat reminds me of the old Jerry Lewis telethons. Dude, it's getting to that point where Looney Honda is making an appearance and will no longer be joined by Sane Honda from now on. He has gone bye-bye. He has exited the building. There is no Sane Honda, only Zool. Leonardo says Popeye's chicken is the best. I like Popeye's. Church's chicken
is a shit, isn't it?
Popeye's is good. I like Church's. Church's is better. Chris says my favorite fried chicken is from Publix. I don't know what that is.
Never heard of it.
I had
It's a
a
grocery store.
earlier today. I went to this place called the Flaming Bird, and they have really, 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 really good chicken. Oh my god, so fucking good, spicy, and their coleslaw is actually good. It's like fucking Raising Cane's if Raising Cane's fucking gave a fuck. But Raising Cane's doesn't give a fuck, so it kind of sucks. The proper term is biomagnification. Okay, Raw Feeding, thank you for that. I thought it was biocondensation, but biomagnification probably makes just as much sense, if not more. Tara says, pterodactyls are not dinosaurs. They are pterosaurs. How do you say that? Tetrasaurus? The more you know. Cue music. Raw Feeding says, we discuss that with Raw Feeding a lot. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry. It's been a second. Scott says, the Colonel puts an addictive chemical in the chicken that makes me crave it nightly. Man, I'm having problems. Oh, I'm falling behind now, too. That's to someone else. Leonardo Vu says, what's up? I haven't been to the chat in a while. Crazy, you got this chat going for 24 hours. LOL. Yeah, I've been on a different. I don't know if you came over to Rumble or not. I can't remember right now if I saw you over on the Rumble chats. I think I did, but I don't remember. But yeah, we've been on Rumble for like almost 3 months now, and this is the second chat that I've done back on YouTube, and I thought we'd do it with style. Daniel says, what about if you did that, but instead with Frosted Flakes? I don't think, maybe the regular corn flakes that don't have the frosting on them would be good.
I've seen people put corn flakes, but not Frosted Flakes. That just sounds nasty.
That would probably not end up very well. Is the Yankee Marshal in here?
He goes live sometime around now or so.
Well, someone wrote a message to the Yankee Marshal as if he's here. Look. Scorch says, at the Yankee Marshal, I miss Kenny Rogers' roasted chickens. Does he think I'm Yankee Marshal?
You look kind of alike.
We have almost the same birthday, too. There's just, like a 20-year gap is all. A little bit of a difference. There's only a few of those restaurants left. They're all in Europe. What was that? Kenny Rogers roasted chicken? Roaster's chicken? Okay.
Yeah, that was a real restaurant. He started a chicken chain back in the 80s, I think.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember the eating like it came in like a red box or something like that. Lead on Steel says Looney.
I don't know. I'm more him on Mad TV than I do the actual place.
Looney Honda has already been dipping in and out. Yeah, I mean, we all knew that was going to happen at some point. Arnold Palmer, save me. Help me, Arnold Palmer. You're my only hope. Jacob Eats says, no, no, no. Zaxby's is the best. I've never heard of that. Old Man Butt Wrinkles.
Zaxby's is okay.
Where's that at?
I'm trying to think of where, like, they're from. I feel like they're from, like, the Carolinas, but I could be wrong.
Is everybody in the Carolinas just fat from all the chicken that they eat all the time?
Well, I'm not gonna make assumptions.
Well, maybe not everybody. Everybody might be an exaggeration. I don't know, like when we were in Tulsa, it looked like a lot of people that lived in Tulsa kind of lived through some sort of a nuclear disaster but survived somehow. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird... Like, remember when we were in Tulsa and we turned on the news and there was that lady who looked like Miss Piggy, but she was she was the human embodiment of Miss Piggy, but she was on you know, like the weather girl. She was like the hottest chick they could find to be the weather girl in all of Tulsa.
And the only thing I could think of was